Bom, 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 bom. Hey, Robin. Woohoo! Right on time. There's Beth. Hey, Beth. There she is.
What up?
Hey, Beth. What up?
I managed to
Man.
get everything
You're already
done. Holy guacamole.
Did you?
Robin, Alexa. Well, kind of.
Robin, Alexa, thank you for the gifts.
Do,
Lenny's here.
Don't send me any gifts. Don't send me any gifts.
Oh, I could have turned gifts off. Dang it.
I'm saving. I'm sharing the heck out of it.
Oh, all right.
As many people as I can. Okay. What's up, Lenny?
You are. Hey, Bradley. Oh my God! I thought Brad wasn't going to join until 7:45.
Dang it!
You want to get Lenny up here to? Well, the super mods can invite him and. Hey, Johnny Tibb. J Tibb. Rob New York. Oh, good. Glad, Brad. All right. We're halfway there. We got his icon. What's up?
Whoa.
No, what happened?
Nothing yet. You're just in the big box.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We
Yes,
just can't
but we
see
can't see you.
Oh, okay. I'm glad. Maybe hope the phone don't break.
No. Yeah. Ginny fell asleep.
I love your
I was just-
profile picture, Lenny. Like how you have
Yeah.
everything laid out. It looks awesome.
You know, I did that not knowing that it can only be a circle. I had no clue. So some of it got cut off there. So
All right.
that's just belt buckles and buttons and stuff.
Hello, Janine.
Oh, Tech Gal. Hello, Tech Gal.
Hey, Tech Gal.
I don't see
Hey,
my
what,
daughter
Neil?
on there yet.
Hey,
She's
Neil.
probably playing Roblox.
Hey, Selena.
Hey, Selena. Jinx.
So, Lenny, your camera's not on still. You know that,
Yeah, so
right?
how do I do this? No, how do I do this?
Don't you tap the screen and then tap the 3 dots in the corner and it says flip
So
camera?
tap my profile picture right now, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, Chris.
And now go to the corner.
Tap screen, tap camera, hit save. There you go.
Okay. I want to widen it. How do I widen it? Save.
Oh,
you go.
There we go.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Finally.
I got a weird shadow happening here. Oh, I don't know.
Awesome.
There.
Oh, I just got a follower.
Well, how about that?
I
Hey,
know,
Liz.
right? Isn't that something?
So you can see
Anybody
chat?
have any questions?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Let's introduce you.
Alexa just said it's on the screen.
There you go.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see everything. And I can scroll, too.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know what happened. All right, okay, I'm back. I can change this, right, to go.
Yeah, you can flip your camera when you're ready to show some stuff. But in the meanwhile,
Okay. Here, wait a minute. Let's turn the volume up.
yeah.
Just a tap on the tap on the camera, right?
Well, my volume's on my side of my camera.
No, I want to tap. So I tap my picture, and then I can turn it, right?
Yeah, but we don't have to do that right now because let's talk to you while we're looking at you because we want to see like
Sure.
what your background is and well, you can introduce yourself. How's that? Or actually, let's introduce ourselves. I'm John.
Okay.
I'm Beth, Jeep Girl.
I'm Lenny, Relic Hunter 965.
All right, Lenny. Let's learn a little bit about you before you start showing your finds.
Sure. What do you want to know?
You've been detecting how long? I already know. But they don't.
Since 1980, about 82, around 82, maybe 83. So I started detecting.
Been a long while.
Actually, yeah, I used to look for arrowheads when I was about 13. We used to deer hunt on the other side of Cumberland, Maryland. And on Sundays, there's no hunting in Maryland allowed. So one of the guys used to take me down along the Potomac River in the bottom, and he was like, let's just go look for arrowheads. And I went with him, and after that, I was hooked ever since. And he had a great spot picking up points. And he showed me some of his trade beads he had there, and he had some copper arrowheads that he had. Yeah, I know, right? I'd love to find one of those. And then, when I got back, in the area I lived in, I used to just go along the Potomac River, and I had some really, really good spots along the Potomac. And one of the places I was looking for points, there's a Civil War mini ball laying right there, and I was like, check this out, pretty cool. And then I found a New York coat button, and then after that, I know, right? And then I used to set up at the Harper's Ferry Flea Market in West Virginia. And it turned out that I set up right beside these two guys, and that's all they did was look for Civil War relics. And they said, here, take my detector and go see if there's anything there. And it was a big haul. I found a lot of stuff. And, you could find, relics and Indian arrowheads. And, I found axe heads there and some banner stone. It was a great spot. It was an awesome, awesome spot. The arrowheads are still there, but pretty much a lot of it's been detected out. I'm sure you can find some stuff there, but all the relic hunters have been there, found some good stuff. There was an ID tag found there, sword belt plate, some U.S. buckles, but I didn't get to find any of that.
Thank you, Robin. What detector did you start out with?
A White's Coin Master 5000. I used to find everything with that, and there was no. So you had to hold it over the signal, and you would hold a button in, and you swing it. And if it went dong dong dong, if it came back like that, then it was good. And if it deflected and it was nothing, then it was iron. And if it was scratchy, well, that was up to you if you wanted to dig it or not. And that's what I hunted with for probably 8 years. And then upgraded to the one I still have now, which is a 5900 White's 5900 DI Pro SL. It's the same as the blue gray, blue gray Whites, but it's the 1991 machine, and I still use it. I can't afford a Deus right now. I want to, but I just can't afford $1,500. So,
hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It's working for you.
Exactly, and Whites went out of business, and I think didn't Bounty Hunter buy them, I think, or no? I can't remember. And there's only two places. There's one place on the East Coast that fixes them, and there's one place on the West Coast that fixes them. That's it. And the one place on the East Coast is Centerville Electronics, and they've already fixed it 2 times, and it works fantastic. I took him a relic. I dug and once he fixed it, I was missing so many signals that they wouldn't even come up. They were coming up as iron, and turned out that the volume knob had separated from the board, and it was just barely touching. So I was getting all these false readings, and he fixed it, and I went back, and it's just crazy, absolutely crazy. So I dug. So I gave him a Navy water cap fuse as a gift for fixing it for me. It has 5-second delay on it. That's pretty cool. So I dug 5 of them like all next to each other. So that's pretty
Rob,
cool.
Oh, wow.
Rob desperately wants you to know that Garrett bought them.
What's that?
Garrett bought them, and Rob desperately wants you to know that. So.
What?
White's was purchased by Garrett.
Oh, it was bought by Garrett.
Well, that's what Rob.
Sorry, Bounty Hunter.
Thank you for the
You
follow.
know-
Thank you.
Yeah, there it is. Alexa just said it. Alexa, Garrett bought whites. Okay.
Yeah, I believe Alexa.
Yeah, I
believe
love
Alexa
my
before Rob, yeah.
Hi, Alexa.
Hey, Ben.
I love my machine. I mean, I just
What's up, Ben?
love it. And you know, you had a guy on here,
And Robin said it too.
I think about three weeks ago, and he was like, "It's what you like." You know, he has, you know, this guy. I think it was Southern Relic Adventures. I think.
Yeah, Brian. Yep.
Yeah, he said it. You know, he has detectors, and he sounds like he has a bunch of them. But you know, it's what you like to use. You know, if you like to use it and you find stuff with it, then use it. Yeah, if I go to a
Exactly.
dais, I'm going to be a whole year trying to figure this thing out. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. But that machine's badass. I mean, that's a nice machine. That's a nice machine.
But
So-
you're doing well with your Coin Master.
Excuse me?
You're doing well with your Coin Master. So
Oh no, I got rid of that. That Coin Master's gone. I think, I gave that to my friend. I have with a White's a 5900 Di now. So that's like a big upgrade, big jump. It's a metered machine. You know, it locks. It'll lock on anything. The only bad thing I don't like about it is shotgun shell and button and pull tab all are right there within like a little bit of each other.
Oh.
So sometimes I'll dig 10 shotgun shells, and I'm like, I don't want to dig this one, and I dig it, and it turns out it's a, you know, coat button or something like that, you know. So, but I dig everything. Big iron, I dig really big iron. Scratchy iron, I don't really dig sometimes. But I hunt all metal. I listen to every signal on the ground, every single one I listen to. Sometimes you get a scratchy signal, just kick the ground, just kick it like really smooth, and then instead of going over it like this, turn sideways and go at a different angle. Sometimes when you kick it, it gives off a halo, and it'll kind of bust that halo up. Maybe if there's some iron around it, maybe, and it'll break it up. And sometimes that'll help you out when you're detecting.
Alexa. Yeah, right, Alexa. Yeah, Alexa, do you want to come up? Come on, Alexa.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah,
All
get
metal
there,
is
Alexa.
Yeah.
fish hunter. All metal is the only way to go. That's what I do. I hunt all metal. I just all metal. I hear every signal, every single one. And I left that railroad spike in the woods in one of the videos. I didn't pick it up. I left it there.
I agree, Liz. The hum of all metal would drive me crazy too. It did drive me crazy.
Oh no, I just have like bad tinnitus, but I don't care. It's worth it. You know, it's worth it.
Neil.
I'm trying
What
to
do you-
read it. I got to back up a little bit, you know, so I can see some of these.
Hey, Anthony.
Is my daughter gonna watch? Is Mia? Are you on here? Say something. For crying out loud. She's on Roadblocks. I already know what she's doing. She's on Roadblocks.
Her name's Mia?
Amia. A-M-I-A.
Okay, and that's her TikTok name?
No, I don't even know what it is.
Oh,
I think it's got a
do
picture
you
of
know?
a cat.
there she is right there.
Where?
She just said, I'm here.
No, that's not her. No, that was Brett. Oh, there it is, Amia! Oh,
Hey, Mia.
so somebody is watching me tonight. 2 people, Tech Gal and Amia. Okay, great.
Well, everybody else is here watching you, Lenny.
Oh yeah, Rob from New York says hi, Mia Pearl. I
We gotta
know. There's a bunch of people.
rolling in here. Yeah, that's cool. All right, Beth, you got any questions for Lenny? I know you do.
Oh. So what areas are
Brad.
you searching now? I know you're like across the state from me. You're in Maryland.
Yeah,
Do you
Maryland.
come over into West Virginia sometimes?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, I do.
I know that
I grew
you
up-
said that you.
Go ahead.
I thought you had said about Harper's Ferry. So I was like,
grew up about
I was thinking you were in the same state as me.
About two or 3 miles from there. So it's big history there. And I grew up on South
Oh
Mountain.
gosh, yeah.
And there's just
Okay.
tons. I mean, there were some battles, you know, up the street from my house. Crampton's Gap, Fox's Gap, Turner's Gap, all the gaps. They were all up and down the side of that mountain for 5 years. There was a great story I had read in a really old magazine that I cannot find about the North Carolina soldiers. They were heading down Mountain Road, and I just wish I could find this article. They were heading down cavalry. They were heading towards South Mountain on their horses, and they came across this old Indian man, this real old Indian, and they asked him where he was going, and he said he was going up on top of South Mountain to die. That's where their cemetery was. And I know it was a great story, but I cannot find. I have so many books and so many. It was in a magazine. I don't think it was North South Trader. It might have been something else, but I just cannot remember what magazine it is. But it was a great story, and the roads are pretty much the same. There's an area now where there's about 3 or 4 houses, and those houses have belt buckles and breastplates and spurs and sword belt plates in this yard, without a doubt. I was able to get into the vacant lot beside these houses on luck. We had permission to go in the field behind it, and the field behind it was just Civil War mini balls everywhere and buttons, and occasionally you dig a box plate or a breastplate or something like that. And this guy came to the fence, and he just wanted to know what I was doing. I said, I'm looking for Civil War relics. And I said, can I look on that empty lot right there? And this was like a putting green lawn, looked like a putting green. And he says, yeah, they're out of town. They're in Florida for a couple months. I'm watching their house. Come on over. And like my third signal was a breastplate. And I got some Eagle Sea cavalry buttons and about 50 mini balls. And then he says, I can go in the yard over here. And then I went in the yard, and I got 2 breastplates over in that yard. And then the people, I know, right? And there was a parking ride. The weirdest thing was there was this weird parking ride out in front of these people's houses where the original road had ended. It had ended. And there was just like maybe 20 spots, and it was mowed. The neighbors mowed it. And I went into the parking ride, and I was digging stuff right along the highway. And I got kicked out of there. And the person that came out and mowed it, he says, I don't want you here anymore. You're making holes. And so I left that, but I was just literally right beside it. And the people won't let me in the other 4 lawns. They won't.
Oh,
they
darn.
won't. And it's still there. Yeah, it's still there now. I'm not going to say where it is, because one day I'm going to knock on that door and they're going to give me permission. And right on the other side of the house, like literally 1 foot from the lawn, I got a U.S. box plate. And I'm like, I know what stuff is there. And we got some really good Confederate bullets out of there, or excuse me, mini balls. And Steve got a rare one.
I would love to find stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just not in this part of the state.
Well, you'll find some stuff. I know you will. And you'll travel up this way. Me and you can go. We'll take you sometime and we'll go. And
That'd be cool.
well, you can get like a big collection or something. And I used to relic hunt with Steve, and he had found a very rare Gardner. It's called an exploding Gardner, and it has a little charge in the base of it. And they got rid of him, and I think they outlawed him in 62 or 63, I think. They were inhumane, and the bullet would go through the air, and it would break up in a zillion pieces. And so I got a little teeny, I have it with me, I'll show it to you. I have a little teeny piece of the exploding Gardner. I only have half of it, and you'll see a little charge on the inside of it. It's really, really cool. And we just dug so much stuff there. And across the street, it's gone. There is a gas station there now. You swing your detector, and in one swing, you dig 3 mini balls. And then you dig them, and then you walk a foot, and then you swing it and dig 3 more. And that's how much stuff was there. And the camp.
There's a question that came up.
Sure.
Was there one find in particular that got like you shaking? I know you found a lot of stuff.
Out of
was there
excitement.
one find that maybe you like
what, shaking? You mean as in trembling with excitement?
Yeah.
I just dug it in March. Ohio breastplate.
Oh wow.
I dug that. I actually videoed it. I saw it when my machine hit it, so I was looking at the meter, and I said, "This is not a mini ball. This is not a button. This is something good." And I was just praying, please don't be a stinking piece of shoulder scale. I've dug so many big pieces of shoulder scale. I don't want to dig any more of those. And so I took my finger and I saw the edge of it, and I said, okay. So I figured it was just another Eagle breastplate, and I flipped it over. And I didn't realize that Ohio breastplates are the only breastplate that has brass hooks on the back. So I didn't realize it until I flipped it over, until I started scraping the mud off of it. And sorry that nobody really knew what it was, because it was so covered with mud that I was floored. I was floored. That actually made my day. I just lost my job, and I told my wife, I said, I'm going to go out and dig a $10,000 belt buckle, but turned out it's only like 3,000 or 4,000, but still, it's really, really cool to dig it. But,
Do you still have that?
Oh yeah, you're going to see it in a little bit. Absolutely.
All right.
You're going to see it.
You're
going to see some you're going to see some really, really cool stuff. I mean, a lot of it's doubles and triples and stuff, but it's okay. That doesn't matter. You'll see. I've only ever dug 2 Spanish coins ever, and you'll see them too. I just dug one about 2 months ago. I think it's a half a real. I think it's really, really tiny. It's got a hole in it, so it's pretty cool.
Okay.
And you'll see just a lot of cool stuff. What's that?
You and Alexa are tied on the Spanish reals. She's
only found 2
this year.
Well, the other one I found was a 1777, I think, and in the same hole was an 1859 Indian head penny. So I got those 2 out of Civil War camp. That camp was massive. That was about 200-yard long camp and about a 300-yard wide camp, right along the highway. And I told my buddy, I said, there's got to be stuff there. And it took him about a month until we found out where the owner lives. And she was like, go help yourself, have fun. And it was just mini ball after mini ball after mini. I didn't get not one plate there, but I did dig a really big flag tip that went on a flag. So that was a rarest thing.
What resources do you use to figure out where you're digging and where these camps were?
Oh, just Jim taught me RWW. That's what he said. Road, Woods, and Water. I used to hunt with Jim. He moved to Florida. And he always told me road, woods, and water. So I would you have to find the original roads. The original roads. I'm along the Potomac River. That's where I relic hunt, and where I live out on the mountain,
Thank you,
you only had to go, everything was funneled into one spot. So you couldn't, the troops aren't going to walk over top of a 1,000-foot high mountain. They're not going to do it. So they're going to walk all the way down to all the way down to the end. They're going to take the road all the way to the end. And what's there? There's a road and there's a C&O Canal. It's there. That was built in I think they finished it in 1852, I think, or something like that. So the C&O Canal was used by a lot of troops also. A lot of cavalry used it. And so the troops were funneled there, and then they went around the mountain, and then they went back up to the other side. And that's called the valley. That's in between 2 mountains. And so the troops are, again, funneled right there again. And, when you get mountains like that, when they end at the river, there's only really one place to go. And, I'll give you an example. He read this to me in the regimental. He used to have these regimentals, and it was all documented where the troops were and where they camped. And it said, the train stopped at the bottom of the hill in Knoxville, and we marched. The train stopped in Knoxville, and we marched to the top of the hill where we made our encampment for 2 weeks. So that's been found already. Unfortunately, there's the housing development there now, but before the housing development, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was just I didn't get one plate there. Tons and tons of buttons, not one plate. Al King got a 1857 gold coin, and the highway cut right through it. So I would go into the little median spots, the median strips where the off ramps were, and I would get in there and I'd find stuff in there too, because nobody would think about going in there. So there was some really good stuff there. A big New Jersey unit camp there. They got some good New Jersey buttons there. I didn't get any of those. I was real close to so many Confederate belt buckles that I didn't get. Oval, Mississippi, I didn't get. Louisiana sword belt plate. I was 20 feet away 20 yards away when the guy dug it, and I got 2 USs and a breastplate out of that field, but I didn't get that. And there's still the old road is still there now. It's just this giant ditch where you could see where they used to march down it and cross the creek. Mm-hmm. And on each side of it was the fields, and it was help yourself. Just go have fun and find stuff. So,
that's awesome.
It's pretty cool. And there's just so many more places. The riding club were the best. That was the best. And I didn't have any place to go. And this was in about the late 80s, probably like 88 or 89 maybe. And this gentleman in town says, well, why don't you go up to the riding club woods? This is a story I wanted to tell you. This is the one I remember. He said, why don't you go up to the riding club woods? And I was like, okay. And what am I going to find there? And he's like, well, he called them jamborees. He said they used to have big jamborees, started in the 1880s, 1890s. And my grandfather told me they would all take the horse and buggies out there, and they would have big bands and big jamborees and all kinds of food, and you'll probably find some old coins there. And I'm like, great. I said, so I can just pull in there. He says, yeah, go ahead and pull in the park, and you'll have fun. It's all these gigantic, huge oak trees, and it's all mowed around it, and just go have fun. And I said, all right. So I pull in, and there's this woman standing there that she was 90 years old easily. And I was like, I'm going to come in here and park and look for coins. Do you mind if I park in here? And she didn't hardly understand what I was saying. And I said, I'm going to look for coins with my metal detector. And she's like, well, you should go park by the woods, back by the woods. That's where all the Civil War soldiers camped. And I was like, say what? And she was like, yeah, my great-grandfather told me back by them in them trees there, that's where all the Civil War soldiers camped. And I'm like, no way. And she was like, yeah, that was. And she said, just drive on back there and park right next to the woods. And I drove my car across the lawn, and there's no houses. There's none. It's just surrounded by fields. And I parked, and this is with my coin master, my 5,000. And I got out, and I jumped this little raggedy, what was left of this barbed wire fence, and I walked in, and I swung my machine, and it just went bang, 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 bang. And I was like, it's the fence. So I kicked the leaves, and there's all these whole Spencer carbines laying just under the leaves everywhere. And I found 3 piles of like 35 to 40 in each pile. And then I went back and I got Steve, and he found a couple piles. And then I found a pile of Burnside cartridges. And then we started finding old coins, a lot of Indian head pennies, 1880s, 1890s, early 1900s, some old silver dimes. I got a beautiful spur, U.S. buckle, just a bunch, and just tons of stuff. And they were in there with four-wheeler. No, it was just the craziest spot I had ever went to. But last time I went there, I got I got a Connecticut code button. That was the only thing I found. So the Lisa told me what was there. So it was probably Connecticut Cavalry was in there. And somebody got a sword belt plate out on the lawn. And there's some other spurs that were found. And I still have one little frame. I got it sitting right here on the very top. And I found this one big rock in the woods, one giant boulder. Who knows how I got there. And I relic hunted around it. And there was all these signals around it. And I still have everything. So I kept it all in one little frame.
Let's flip that camera and let's see some of this stuff.
All right, how do I flip it?
Yeah.
Hit the screen with my button? Tell me how I flip it. Tap the screen, right?
Yeah, there's a little flip. Yeah, there's a little. Let me see here. Let me look at mine.
I think I flipped it last time. Remember, did I tap the screen, I think? And then I flipped it and I hit save, right?
Yeah, hit the switch arrows next to the camera and hit save. You got it. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
So is it going to get bigger or no? Now you can't see through the glass, can you? See, can I take it out of the glass?
Yeah, of course. It's your stuff.
Okay, let's take it out of the glass. And I hung this flashlight up here. So I hung a flashlight, and so that would make it a little bit brighter. So let's take it out of the case real quick. Hold on. Sorry about that. Doing as fast as I can. Oh, there's only 20 cases, so that's not that bad, okay? So now this was right beside that rock. So, I mean, so a 1940 quarter, and like these are whole Spencers. These are whole Spencer carbines.
Wow.
And we got a whole ton of all these buttons. They're all.
Now remember Lenny, oh my God.
You what?
Gotta go slow. Gotta go slow because people
okay.
want to see this stuff, especially the buttons. Rob wants to see these buttons, so.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
There's I got 5 more frames of buttons.
All right.
So these are all just Eagles. Let me try to get closer.
Yes.
Yeah, these are Eagles.
Yeah.
You know, this one don't have the face on it. Hey, you can see it's all gold on the inside and everything. And
These were uniform buttons.
Yeah, these are. So I got some finials next to them also. See the little finials? These are probably. He probably had a dual cap box, and where you had 2 flaps on it. So you had a couple finials on there, and then let's see, and he sat there and carved on this bullet. He sat there and hacked it, and so he cut the bullet.
Cool.
He was just bored, and then a little. I don't know where it went to. I think it just fell on the. There it is. I think that's a little watch fob or something. I don't have a clue what that is. It's got some gold on it. Can you all see okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a pistol, a little 44 pistol that was in there laying. And here's an underwear button. It goes on the side, like the side of your pants. It's iron. They're iron. And you get these things here. These go with the sword. These actually hold the sword in place. And so the only thing I can think of is it was all wet. They were riding in the rain, and they just dumped everything out, and they resupplied themselves with like fresh ammunition or something. So he probably took this shell here. It's not fired. So he probably took out the mini ball, and he dumped the powder out, and that's how they start fires. So that's probably how he got a fire gun.
Okay. So,
yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I found this along the Potomac, waiting. So I think it's got CS on it. Let me hold it up a little closer. Yeah, I hung a flashlight from my chandelier, so it makes it look good. So it's got CS on both sides.
Nice,
so
Lenny.
I don't know. It's some kind of a key. Is it a railroad key or something, or?
It's like a barrel key.
It looks like some kind of a key of some sort.
Okay, a valve key.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have no clue.
How about a fuse wrench?
Oh, is that what that is?
That's what one person says right there.
Yeah, I just see it going by there right now.
Can I see the inside of that?
Three ringers don't have a cartridge. Okay, Tony said something. He said 3 ringers don't have a cartridge. 3 ringers have a paper cartridge. Spencer carbines, these aren't 3 ringers. Yeah, see right here. See, this is part of that came out of the case. These aren't 3 ringers. They're really only got 2 rings on them, and they're solid. They're a solid base right here. That's just a powder and make that. It's an oxidation right there. But the 3 ringers don't. They always had a paper cartridge. And then here, you'll sell a key, right? A fuse wrench, huh? Never thought about that. And I dug this in a Civil War camp also, but somebody told me that it's Indian Wars.
Oh wow!
It's a cross saber with the 15th
awesome.
Cavalry.
Oh, okay. So 1870s, 1880s.
Yeah, it's ID'd on the back, right? Let me see if I can turn it so you can see it.
Hey Jay.
It's got.
That's really cool. I can't believe the pins on there still.
I know.
I know.
Way
I couldn't
cool.
believe it. I actually kicked the leaves and it rolled right out. I couldn't believe that. It's got a little bend in the pin, but not much. So I could not believe that. I could not believe that at all. And I'm going to set this to the side. And let me set this to the side. And as you can see, there's like 15 cases to go. And here, we'll take the pins out of this. I got a little cup right here for the pins to go into. Wish that was real.
Lou. That's like one of the first things that always goes off is the pins will snap off.
Oh, he said that Redwood Zoo. Yeah, I know, right? I couldn't believe it. I dug that. It was pouring down snow, and I said, I got to get out of here. And that was the last signal I dug. And I said, I'm out. Let's get out of here. Hold on a sec. Excuse me. So there's some really cool stuff here. See, this is cavalry. See that thing I just showed you?
Yeah.
This is how, remember? So there they are right there. So if you guys look for Civil War relics and you dig these and you don't know where they go, that's how I found that. Exactly like that.
Wow.
So it's a piece of goat. It holds like part of the sword. See, here's another one here. And this has still got the ring on it. It's got a lot of gold on it and stuff. So it's got a little, the plow probably bent it, but it's okay. And I dig a lot of these, and if any relic hunter can tell me what these go to, it'd be much appreciated, because I don't know. I have like 5 or 6 of these. So I don't know if it goes on the saddle or what. I have no clue. And
hey, Mike.
I dug this in a camp. It's been in a fire. Well, it's got hooks all around the edge. A hook, a hook, a hook, a hook, a hook, and another hook. But there's nothing on it. So I don't think it's a plate. It might be some kind of a cap box. It's a clip corner. There's a Texas buckle that looks exactly like this in the same design, except the Texas buckle has a big star on it. So I don't think this is Texas. I think it might have been on a cap box pouch or some militia. It's probably some kind of a militia plate or something. But I really don't know. There's a couple of flat buttons. Somebody wanted to see some flat buttons. There's a cool one there. And here's another cool one. I don't think they have any writing on it or anything. I try to look, but I really can't see any writing on them and stuff like that. And here's a really cool buckle, a little suspender buckle. And there's another cool one. That one actually still kind of works a little bit. And I broke that when I hit that with my shovel. Yeah, I couldn't believe I hit that.
They break so easy though. They're so brittle.
I know. I couldn't believe it. I can't even find the other piece of it. And then there's a little teeny buckle. And there's another flat button with a little star on it.
Hey, Lenny.
Oops. Yes.
Thomas Fletcher says the triangle is a boot tap.
The triangle. That?
No, the triangle.
No. Below the long piece of metal.
That small thing right there that you were asking about.
Oh, this.
Mm-hmm.
A boot tap. Oh, yeah, there it is. Thomas says it's a boot tap. Really? Man, I have like 5 or 6 of these things, and I have no clue. I could never find out what they were. I mean, it makes sense. It's got 3 rivets in there.
It's pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're tiny. They're like, here I found a Canadian. Yeah, see, like there's a Canadian quarter, so that'll give you an idea how small they are.
Right.
Now we have there's a broken piece of a sword, like the guard.
He slipped it down.
Oh, cool.
Kepi buckle.
He slipped. Hey, Sherry.
Kepi buckle. And I don't know what this buckle is here. I'm thinking this is probably Confederate, some kind of little slide buckle or something. I don't even remember where I found this at. I've dug so many fields, I don't even remember anymore. And then there's a real big cavalry buckle here. You can see it's a lot bigger than the other ones. This holds a sword in place when they're riding on their horse. I have a sling buckle. I'll show you the sling buckle that this probably hooks onto. And let's see. This is a half cent. This is an 1806 half cent. And I think he was trying to turn it into a rowel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's the only thing I can think of.
Exactly.
And I can barely see the 1806 on there. I mean, I'm trying to hold it at an angle. See, if you hold it at an angle, you can kind of make out like the head. See the head right there?
Mm-hmm. You see it, yes.
Right there. See the nose?
The great bust. Yeah, I can see it. That's a
And
drape
then,
bus. That's really cool. That's an old one.
That is.
Actually, you see, you guys did this for me. I did not know what that was. I thought it was in my buttons, and I went to clean that, and I said, that's a coin. And then here's another one that's totally, I don't even know what this is. It's so thin. It's some kind of a coin, but I don't even know what it is. I have no clue. I mean, that might be a head there. If I try to turn it on an angle or something, it kind of gives you like
I either.
And I found this in the camp.
Drape bus or KG. Oh man,
Yeah,
look at that.
But I don't know what that is.
That's cool.
I don't know if it's Civil War or if it's just maybe some soldier brought it from home.
Wake, can we see that again?
Sure.
Can you show that a little bit more?
I'm kinda
That's got what, 2 people on it?
Yeah, 2 people. They look like they're Dutch, holding a bucket, doesn't it?
Dutch 5th Infantry is what Duncan the Trunk says. Oh, just kidding. Never mind. Okay.
And then the pin's broke on the back of it, but it's all good. It's all good. It's really cool.
That's pretty cool.
And then you want to see a rare spur? That's a spur. That's a rare spur you'll probably ever see. And the rowel was broken, and it used to hook on the boot. And it's actually ID'd. If I can get it to show it, it's ID'd. And let's see, there's patent pending. Patented 1863, right there.
Oh, wow.
If you turn it over on the bottom. There's the guy's, there's the maker right there, and the phone is so freaking blurry. And I'm holding it so it can try to go in, and but it won't. There it is right there. I can't remember what it says.
You have stuff in the background, so it's trying to focus on that other stuff, too.
Yeah, let's do this maybe. Yeah, I might have to do a video on this and maybe it says what it is.
Yeah.
But I can't. I dug this in a Confederate camp. I got a North Carolina coat button there. I just missed a Georgia box plate. I just missed that. Yeah, see, there's another one right there. See? There's another one. And this is a cool buckle here. That's just who knows what that is. It's all brass. All brass. And then this goes to a, this is only part, there's another buckle. I think this is maybe a rifleman's buckle, maybe? But I don't have the other part. I just have that part right there. That's it. And this is pretty rare too. This actually is a buckle. This goes on the side of the drum. And those holes right there would have these 2 barrels, and the drumsticks would slide in. And I found this in Halltown, West Virginia. This was Sherman camped there for about 3 weeks, and he camped on this ridge, and about 2 miles of camp on top of this ridge. And there's houses there now. But some of the people let you relic hunt in the yard. And I found a bugle mouthpiece in this about 5 feet apart. This was real mangled from, I guess, when they cut the road. It took me forever straightening it. You can see how bad it is, little bits at a time.
Thanks.
Somebody on TikTok just dug one of the barrels, I think a couple months ago. But it's a clip corner, a nice little clip corner buckle. And that's really cool. And then you got some flat buttons right here.
Water, Alexa.
I know you guys love the flat buttons. I like them too.
I like digging any buttons.
Yeah, so I'll put this away. And who knows where I'm going to put it at. I don't have a clue. And then, yeah, this is a riding club woods right here. I'll leave this in the case. So, and here's a Burnside. I got one whole Burnside right there. And you can see how fragile they are. See how fragile? What it is the powder. Mm-hmm. The powder really eats away at the brass. And you can see the Burnside. That's how the Burnside would go off. See a little hole in the bottom? That the powder charged in there and would send it out. But the bullet's in upside down. So the soldier took the bullet out, or wait a minute, let me say a mini ball out, and he turned it upside down and put it in backwards because he was just playing around. And he didn't really have much to do. He was bored probably, He was just bored out of his mind.
Why is it called a Burnside?
It's a Burnside cartridge. It was a type of gun used during the Civil War. A type of musket.
Okay.
Spencer carbines, and they carried the Burnside as well. And it was probably like it was probably like, soldier's
Pew, pew.
preference, I guess you could say.
Yeah, don't say the G word.
I'm sorry?
Just don't say the G word. You gotta say pew, pew.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll use
Yeah, musket's fine.
yeah, okay, let me set this. Okay. Okay, let me set the camera down. Give me 1 minute. Give me about 20 seconds. We'll take some pins out real quick. We'll take a lid off here. And we took this lid off. So this was a yard in the valley. This is a really, really, really good yard. So we got a Michigan. This is a Michigan coat. Michigan coat button. Yeah, pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Only thing I found on the side of the house. It went down to this creek.
Wait, what's on
that? Just a regular easel.
What's on that Michigan coat button? We want to see what's on that Michigan coat button.
Sure.
I just want to see what's on it, like to recognize it. Oh, there you go.
Got a couple people look like an eagle, a couple horses, and a shield in the middle with and at the bottom it's got like it's all wavy at the bottom. I have another one, dog too. That might be a little clearer. I think it has more gold on it. But that's pretty cool. Yeah, I know, right? I love buttons. Oh my god, I love buttons.
It's in nice shape.
Yeah.
And then I got a gold eagle. That's just a general service button, but it's all gold. The back's gone on it. And then I got a little flat button out of there too. Nice little flat button. And then I jumped the fence, and that was in this gully. This was covered with leaves and lawn clippings, and I had to dig down about a foot and keep scraping it out. He was trying to fill this gully in. And this was in a gully. So there's the back of it. I know it was laying. If it would have been laying like this, all that rust would eventually have come through the front. You can see where the rust started to come through it. But that's how it was laying, just like that. So it was never plowed.
That's amazing.
Then,
That's awesome.
John's favorite button in the whole world, but unfortunately it broke apart on me when I was
Hey,
cleaning
Lenny,
it.
you got to slow down a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
It's easy to show this stuff really quick. That's all. But
Oh, okay.
because we're all
So we got
we're
a New York. I like
old guys, we gotta look at this stuff.
Oh, okay, okay.
We like to examine
So
stuff.
we got the inside. Yeah, and then the back. I mean, once the rim is gone, that's it. It's just going to fall apart into a couple pieces. So
Tony and I are slow.
And then we got another New York that was in that yard. This is a New York cuff. Yeah, see how the rim's coming apart? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the rim's coming apart on it, but it's okay. I mean, if you were if you were on a coat button that was from 1860, we'd all be falling apart too, right? And that's just a piece of a Spencer. Yeah, I know, right? And then another Spencer carbine, and these things are everywhere. I mean, I get so many of these things. And another D buckle. This is what you want. This is what you want. You want the other half of this. You want the other part of this. And I've only ever found one. And this goes to a sword belt plate. This goes to a sword belt plate. And I got about 5 of these, but I've only got one sword belt plate. So,
I think that's what Lily found up by you, John.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait a minute. She found it's called a keeper. So she found the keeper?
Yeah, my daughter. Yeah, she dug one of those up when we were in the Finger Lakes visiting John and Rob.
Oh, you got to go find that bad boy. Please,
John, that's up to you. You know where we were.
Oh, John, I'm telling John, when you find it, it's going to ring like a beer can. I'm telling you, it'll ring. It'll blow your ears off.
Lily comes back.
Okay. Well, don't let anybody else find it. All right.
Lewis, thank you for the follow.
So we'll get to this case. We'll get to this case next. There's a good story with that case too. Okay. Let me set this case over here.
Okay.
And, you'll see all this.
You have a lot
here.
of really good stories, Lenny.
Oh, I've done it forever. So here, let me take the. Hold on a sec. Let me take these pins out. I'll put the pins in after we're done. I'll put all the pins back in later, so I'm not really worried about the pins too much. I just want to get the lid off, and so So this is a, let me take it out. This is a General George McClellan cape pin.
Whoa.
I got this in Halltown, West Virginia. It's really cool.
Okay, so
There's
what?
a hook on the back of it.
So what's the deal with that?
Well, General McClellan used to be the general,
Right.
and the Civil War general, and he wouldn't pursue Lee. He was just he would let Lee get away, and he was too slow, and he wasn't really. It's almost like he wasn't in tune with the war. He just really. I mean, he cared, but he was just exactly, Little Mac. That's what they called him, Little Mac, and he was just. He was slow. I mean, he stayed on the battlefield after Antietam.
Yeah, buddy.
He didn't leave until like October. Lincoln came out there and visited him, I think, after September or the first part of October when they finally left. And he was replaced. Well, he did run for president in against Lincoln in 63 or 4, I think. And he didn't win. At least I'm pretty sure he did. But there's some other cape pins also. There's another general that I don't know who it is. It's an unknown general. He's out there, the same kind of pin. And there's some other good cape pins out there.
Who would have worn
That's
that?
really cool.
Lenny, who would have worn that?
That's probably one of my favorite things. What's that?
Who would have worn that?
I really don't know. I could be an officer.
Okay.
But I do have a chain. I have this real long chain, about 15 or 18 inches long, that a cape pin was found with that chain, and I do have a chain that I found exactly like that. And it might, but it's 15 miles apart, so I don't think it was the same person. So
That's amazing.
anyways, this is a box plate right here. This went on the cartridge box flat with a cartridge box. It was like you'd lift it up and it would fall back over it with some weight to hold it down. So these people
That's awesome.
let me relic on their yard in the valley, and they were like, "Help yourself, we don't care." So it was fun. I did it for like 3 days, and this was probably like the 15th or 20th thing I dug. I dug it right along the road, but their house was built in like the 50s or 60s. So that's what happened
Me too,
with this.
Tony.
So,
Me too.
Me three.
so that's the only bad thing about new development is, I mean, you'll get, it was a buckle. It's a early model. It's 1859. U.S. puts a puppy paw, but that's what's left of it. They were great. I found this right in the front yard. I mean, just under the grass, maybe like 2 or 3 inches. So I guess when they graded it with the machine, the little dozer or something, they probably messed it up. So I'm relic hunting in this yard, and I'm digging some good stuff. And beside these people's house was this trailer, and I was in the front yard, and I went over, and I got this signal, and then this lady says, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm looking for Civil War relics. I got permission." And she said, "Well, this is my property." And I said, "Well, I'm sorry." I said, "Can I have relic hunt here?" And she's like, "Well, we're going to pick my husband up, and from work, and you can't relic hunt here. You can't. She said, use that in my yard." And I said, "Okay, it's fine." And I said, she said, "We'll be back in an hour, and you can talk to him." And I said, "Okay." So it was only 2 feet on their property. So I just dug it anyway, and I already knew what it was by the sound. But it's all folded up, and I hit it right there, unfortunately. But there was a lot of stuff there. But I went back a couple times, and they're gone.
That's awesome.
And it's just a trail. The trailer's still there, but the yard's up to your waist. And I gave up on it. I haven't been back in probably like 10 or 15 years. So I just gave up on that spot. But I mean, this yard was a really, really, really good yard. I mean, a fantastic yard. So that didn't come from that yard. I just put that in there. This came from Halltown, West Virginia. It's probably where I'm pretty sure it was Sherman who camped there. They camped there forever, for like 3 weeks. Now let me put this one over here. And
This is wild. Like, I knew this was going to be good, but this is way good. Cool stuff.
let me get some pins out. Let me get some pins out here. I don't know. You'll see just a ton of stuff. This is not even to the good stuff yet. Where do you see the good stuff?
We're not to the good stuff yet, guys. Are you ready?
Nope. I put all the secondary stuff on top. Uh-oh, I can't get this case open, so just give me a second. Sometimes these cases stick. Okay, here we go. Now these are just like buttons that I've dug that are like they're dug, but it's just like buttons that are just like pieces of button and smash button. It's like these are just a lot of backs. Yeah, there's a back of a cuff, and then that's probably just a regular eagle. That's not an eye or anything. I don't see anything in the middle. And see, here's another back, and there's a lot of backs. And I think that goes to an old dresser.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a part of a drawer pull. Isn't that right, a drawer pull?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. And then you'll get like every now and then you'll get a smash one that's, the soldier was bored, so he just took a rock or the end of his musket and smashed it. He was just, look at that thing.
Second string.
So there's a cuff eye button right there, cuff infantry. And there's a lot of the buttons here yeah, that's an old eagle button there. See, the back is totally gone out. And sorry if I'm not looking at the comments, but I'm trying to kind of watch.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of smash ones. There's some hardly anything holding it together. I keep everything pretty much, except for the shotgun shells and the junk.
Head stamps.
And, yeah, what's that?
Head stamps.
I didn't hear you. Head stamps?
Yeah, that's what we call them. Not with the G word. That's all.
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that. So here's a strange one here. Now you tell me what this one is. Is that a little tree growing up in the middle? It's a flat button. It's like a concave flat button. See it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's got like this little design on it. Look at that. You can see it there. It is right there.
Okay, yeah, I see the tree now. Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, I don't know if it's it might have had some gold gilt on it at one point or another.
Probably did.
Yeah, but see, you all made me go re-look at all my stuff again by watching all your videos, and you all been digging flat buttons like crazy, and I'm like, I gotta go. And this is see, here's part of the inside of a button. See, just a cloth. See, I'll smash it. Smash it, and it's just cloth. It probably went to like a
That's
cuff.
Crazy.
Probably went to like some kind of officer's button or something, the cuff. And there's it was probably like some decorative design. Probably went on a saddle, maybe, like a little rivet with a point on it or something. Fell off the saddle or something like that. Some really smashed up buttons in here, but I save them all. I don't get rid of anything. So, all right, another frame.
Saving history, yeah.
Okay,
that frame was
let's go.
dedicated to Rob.
Okay, and the frames get bigger. Just to let you know. These are all the little frames. So I wanted to get rid of the little frames first. So, okay, let's take this. This one's just okay. This is just an okay frame. You know what? Why don't we do this with the glass on it? Is that okay? Is this glass is cracked? This is just, I got it to the spot where I think it's either an old plate, like a tin plate, or maybe part of a canteen, maybe, but I got all these pieces and they just would not. This is a flattened out bullet. Flattened out mini ball. And this is just a whole bunch of stuff. And then here is, I don't know what that is. It's some kind of a little gem or something. And then this is a piece of leather with a rivet still on there. This is a small cartridge right there and a bunch of caps that go on the musket. Whole bunch of the caps. And these go on like, maybe they would go on the boots because there's so many. I got this spot. They were all laying in this one spot about 3 foot. And so I don't know if it was a boot that got thrown over the hill or maybe it was in a trash pile. And then these are the little eyelets that probably go on the poncho or the tent maybe. And that's just a a hunter wall set. That's nothing right there. And I think that's part of a heel plate. You got one hole there, and you got another little part of the hole there. It's just broken. And that's just like a 22 in the wood or something like that. I decided to just keep it anyway, just to keep it.
Yeah. Cool.
Let's do another one. Am I going too fast?
No, you're doing good.
I'm not going too fast, am I? Okay.
You're good.
Let me take this frame apart. I'll take this frame apart. This has got about 50 buttons in this one here. A lot of flat buttons in here. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
Mike,
flat
it
buttons.
is.
There's a big flat button there. The shank would have been, you can see, would have been right
That
there.
is
That's
a big
all.
flat button.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I guess in the ground all them years, and this is a really cool one here. It's so smooth, like it was just made, doesn't it? Look at that thing.
Yeah, it's compact.
It does.
Compact button. Yeah.
I know, right?
It's in great shape.
Compact
Yeah.
button?
Yeah, it's
Cool. There's
that's
another
like-
compact button here. Well,
An old
what's
one.
left of it? And then here's another one here, another flat button. Some of them got writing on the back of them. And
Compact,
then,
Tony.
yeah, like this. That's got some writing on the back of it.
You're on some old ground.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Maryland's pretty old. And some of it I got in West Virginia too, outside of Charlestown. Charlestown's got some really old historic houses there in town. This lady used to let us relic hunt there on her lawn, and I didn't get to go the first week. I got to go like the second and third week, but I didn't really get that much. I got a couple of mini balls, and I got some real old lead toys and stuff that were in her yard. But I didn't really get much. There's a really cool one right here, isn't it? Look at this one.
Oh yeah.
It's cool.
I never find
neat
flat
one.
buttons with designs on them of any kind. They're just plain flat buttons.
This is a concave one here, all dished out.
They made all kinds of different ones,
Yeah, I got a flat button book in here, but it's so hard to sit there and look up that stuff. And this isn't a button, but it's got an anchor on there, and it's got like, it went on something. It had all those little hooks on there.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty
neat.
cool. And then there's a big silver one here. Shank smashed in it, but that one's that's shiny right there, isn't it? And then let's see, we got another one. A lot of flat buttons. It's so
Yeah.
trashed though. Look at the ground it was in.
Do you ever
It's just,
find?
I don't know if it's a design. I don't know if it's. I'm trying to hold it in trying to hold it at an angle. See, it's like a flower. I think it's a flower button. You see it?
Yeah, design. Yeah.
Got like a flower design on there.
Lenny,
pretty cool.
there's a question in chat. Do you ever find brooches?
Cool, Tony.
I think I have one or two that I found. I don't find very much. I don't find a lot of jewelry, but I do have a really nice gold watch I want to show you that I found. We'll get to that
my
later.
gosh.
These are like
Don't get yours out, John. I don't want to see yours.
these things are cool. I think they went on a saddle. They're like little
They're tiny.
little like pins or something. Yeah, they're really really tiny. And then this one's really cool. It's got 50 on it, and it's got
Hey, Doug.
it says TD
Thanks, Eric.
5 TD 50, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's some kind of a coin or some kind of maybe. And then here's another one. Look, I got another one right beside it. Look at this one. This was TD. And the 3 is backwards. It says TD3, and the 3 is, that's weird. And the, yeah, see it? There it is, right there.
I see
So it
that.
says TD3 on that one. So I don't know what they are. They're really, really thin. You can see how thin they are. They're thinner than a dime. So I don't have any clue. And I don't know what that is right there. I think that's just, I have no clue what that is. I think that's just, it could be a copper from a jacketed, chow chow. So I don't even know. Or it's a, you like that, John?
Yeah.
AI ain't going to get that baby.
Definitely not.
So, and then we got this weird one here. Let's look at that design on it. I don't know if it was in a fire, or just with a bunch of nails or something. So it's like a little two-piece button. See it? Like a little two-piece.
I can see Tony
That's
saying
pretty cool
like that. Chow chow.
I could too.
We got this is another anchor one here. Oh, I don't know where it went. Oh, there it goes. You hear something hit the floor. Hopefully I don't crush it, but it is what it is if I do. So that's a cool one, little anchor. So I don't know if it had another back to it. I don't think it did. I think that's just how it went on the jacket right like that. And this is part of it. This would have been a really, really nice button here. This is part of a three-piece, Civil War three-piece. And so you can see where the rim would have been on the edge. And extra quality. That would have been a really, really nice button right there. And there, you know what that is, right, John? I dug that.
What are we looking at?
That's just a shield for a New York button. I just dug a shield.
Yeah, I
Just
thought
a shield? That's
just
crazy.
a shield for a New York button. I was like,
I need that.
I thought, what is? I could not find that. I looked and looked. I thought it was foil.
I
was
need
a
that
shield, just a little.
I need that shield.
Oh, you can have it if you want it. You can have it. Seriously, you can have it. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. You can have it if you want it. And then who knows what that thing is? I don't know.
Button with a hole.
I think you find them in. Oh, I don't know where. I think you found these stuck to telephone poles or something. I don't have a clue. I don't know what that is. And then some little underwear buttons. Another little underwear button. And see, these are the rims from like three pieces right here.
Mm-hmm.
See? Just the rims.
It did look like a rough pack.
Yeah.
Rob's loving this
Want
part.
to see any more? You want to move on to the next one? No, we're getting into the big ones now. That's the last medium-sized one.
All right, here we go.
Okay, let's get into the. Let me put this on. Give me 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah, Rob, you awake?
1 second. Oh, I already got this. These pins out. All right. So here's a whole bunch of more stuff here. Let me move this chair out of the way. These are pieces of shoulder scale. These will hold the shoulder scale onto, your shoulders.
For armor.
And
That's cool.
yeah. So there's 1, 2. Here's a piece here. It's busted, and these are scabbard tips. Nice scabbard tip right there.
So cool.
Usually they got leather down inside of them and stuff. And here's one here that's just missing a little finial that goes on it, a little point. Plowed fields, I'll tell you, plowed fields, a little piece of a fuse, part of a fuse right here. And here's another piece of shoulder scale right here. And then this piece here would be sewn onto the uniform. And then if I can do this, let me try to do this real quick. And that will go like that. And then this will go in it like that. And then it would lock it in place.
Thanks, Doug.
And that was sewn onto the uniform.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was sewn. And then here's another piece of it, too, that would have been sewn on the uniform also. And, it's so brittle. So that will also be sewn on the uniform as well. And it's a big piece of leather. Look at that, still with a rivet in it. I know, right? So I saved it. My very first U.S. buckle I ever did was an 1859 puppy paw, and it had a big, huge piece of leather on the back of it. And that's one of the ones that got stolen. So I lost that one. So here's another. The soldier folded it. I tried to unfold it, but I know it's going to bust, so I don't know what it is. Just a piece of brass, And you got a couple buttons here. These are just regular buttons these are just the backs. And here's a big old Spencer right there, big old Spencer cartridge, and little teeny finial. Look at that little teeny finial. Probably went to, this might have been for, the caps. See the little caps right there? I might have went to a cap box.
Oh, okay.
Something. And then broken knapsack hook, and man, those things, I dig so many of those things. And I got some mystery items coming up.
Uh-oh.
You ever done a pair of Civil War scissors? I've done
Wow.
2 pair. The other
cool.
pair are a lot better than this. Yeah. The other pair of scissors I dug, there were 5
Good night,
mini
Tony.
balls.
Good night, Tony.
Oh, good night, Tony.
I'll
I'm gonna
send you
check
my
it
address,
out
Tony.
on YouTube later.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Tomorrow. I'll try to load this on YouTube so everybody can watch it later.
Yeah, so we got another harmonica reed. And
Hey,
every now
Crystal.
and then you get lucky, like,
Hey, Crystal.
hi, Crystal. And then another relic hunter, hiking relic hunter. And then sometimes when you dig, you'll get another button that came, and that's not, that's just porcelain, so you're not going to find that. And more underwear buttons. And there's some kind of
It's
cool
fun
button. I don't
finding
even know
those
if
incidental finds, though.
I agree.
I know, right? You know how you see people digging and then a bunch of marbles come out of the hole or something?
Mm-hmm.
And you see more of
Oh,
those
yeah.
things. I can't stop digging those things. I don't want to dig anymore. And this is lead. I don't know what it is, but it's some kind of lead with some brass over it. So I don't know what it is. It could have been maybe a homemade button or something. And then another button back. And a ring. Here's a soldier's ring.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, probably like a wedding band or something. Old brass ring. And then here's a worm. You stick this on the ramrod, and you would stick this down in the musket, and you would discharge your weapon. Like the big. And then here's another one here. Here's another one. And this is this one has threads on it. Yeah, right about there are some of the threads. And you stick this on the end and screw it on. And you discharge your weapon as well with that one. And like a part of a nipple protector. You used to have a chain hooked on there, would hang on the side of the musket, and you put this over top to keep the water from getting in. And as you can see, it's pretty trashed. And let's see, what's this one? Is this a? Oh, I think these are. Yeah, that's an Indian head, right there. Pretty sure it's an Indian head or a flying eagle. I dug a bunch of flying eagles. Yeah, I think that's an Indian head, right? Yeah, that's an Indian head there, and this one is. I kind of like put it in the like I found it, so I just kind of keep it all together.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what this one. This might be a flying eagle, but I don't think it is. It's really kind of thin to be a flying eagle. They
Yeah, I
only
think
made
it's
them 3 years. 50.
Yeah, I think it's too
They only
thin.
made them 56, 57, and 58. Yeah, see, there's a bust right there. You can see it. A little bit of a bust right there. Right there, maybe. It's so thin, and I don't get the ground really is trashed.
That could be a
These
King's
coins.
knapsack.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it is. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Southwest facing right.
So this goes. This is a musket sling adjuster. This goes on the leather, and it's of course it's bent from the plow, but it would go on the leather, and you would adjust your sling with it on the musket. You'd break off. And here's another one here. Here's another example, but this has a hook on it, but it's broken. As you can see, the hook, it's gone. And just a cool little. Look at that cool little nail. Look, a little brass nail. That's pretty neat. A couple little D rings. And I don't know if that's Civil War or not. This little buckle here, it might be. It looks kind of late, but I threw it in there anyway so he could have some company. Didn't want him to be by himself. And look at this scab. I know, right? Look at this big scabbard tip. And then look what happens when you hit it with a shovel. I know, right? Look at that. This thing is gigantic.
We all do it.
Yeah, it
I
happens.
know. All right, we got a mystery item. This frame has got like some mystery items in it. What is this? I have no clue. So I don't know if that is
Interesting.
It's going to say a pen at
like a
first.
lion. Is
Yeah.
it like a lion's head or a dog or?
Thank you for the heart, me.
I don't have a clue. And then there's the bottom of the bottom of it's a finial, like this. So I don't know. That's something different on that end. So I don't have
it
no
is.
clue what that is. At first, I thought it was like a scroll you roll paper up on, and then unroll it. That's what I thought it was at first, but I don't think that's what it
I
is.
can see that. Right.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So there's one of the
definitely.
hooks there.
I think you're right.
And then there's the other hook there.
Yeah.
So
I think
maybe
it's
it
like
was some Civil War general. He lost his. Maybe this belonged to General Lee. Yeah, right.
Hold the little map.
Yeah, or that's right. It had a map, and then here's the other one here. What's this?
You're supposed to tell us.
I don't know. I'm hoping somebody would tell me what it is. Oh, somebody said it was a toilet paper holder. That's exactly what it is. Civil War toilet paper. See, I knew somebody would know what it was. So I don't. Is this an old? Would this be used? Is this a fountain pen, like an ink? You know how you would dip it in the inkwell or something?
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah, I don't have a clue. And then more mystery items. Seeing more of the cavalry stuff here, and these little teeny buckles like this. When you get them, these are going the spurs. They would go. This was a little leather strap. That's what they would go to. If you think the little ones like this, these are more like the. Lenny has the best laugh. Oh yeah, I'm all right.
I agree.
Thank you, Alexa. I appreciate that. And then this is what's left of, I guess a heel plate, or maybe it went inside the boot or something. It's made out of pewter. It's pretty smashed and trash.
Looks like it.
And yeah, I don't know. I have a clue what that is. Maybe a spoon handle
Yeah, I find those too.
or something. Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
Me either. Utensil handle.
And then, Crystal Pistol started following me. All right. I'll follow you back after this is over.
Yeah,
And I
Crystal.
dug a ton of these things.
Took you
A
so
ton
long.
of these things. And isn't this a colonial?
Yeah,
Ooh,
Or
that's
no?
really. That's nice. Shoe buckle, right?
Yeah, is that colonial? That's a colonial shoe buckle, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I learned that from
That's
you guys. I'm watching all the people dig all the colonial stuff up north, like Connecticut, Mass. You know. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I looked up that buckle she found in Maine. I think it's 1812 militia. I got it in my buckle book. I was looking at it. That's super sweet. And you got
That's
knapsack
rotten.
hooks, 3 knapsack hooks, and you'll never guess what that is. There's a hole in it. That is a friction primer. It goes on a cannon. And usually on this end where that hole is, it would have a twisted wire or twisted up. And they would stick that in there and they would light the cannon. This thing here would be full of powder. I took a pile of these ones, like 4 or 5 of them in this hole. They were all piled in there. And then the only thing I can think of, this has to be a row for a spur. And if it is the coolest one I've ever found.
That is pretty cool.
It looks like a gear,
I
though.
have no. It does look like a gear, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what it would go to. I mean, I dug it in the Civil War camp, but then again, you never know. Could it came off of some kind of a tracker, maybe, or something. So I don't have any clue what it is. So I'll put that over here. Then we got a spoon.
Oh, the leather workers
Rusted.
too. That too.
Oh, here you go. Look at this. H. Now, Henry, this is from a Henry repeating rifle. This is this rifle didn't come out until 1864, and these are all around. There was a battle in Charlestown, West Virginia, and these are right outside of Charlestown, West Virginia. I'll tell you where to go dig them. There's a Walmart right there off of 340. You can go out in the field and dig some. And H for Henry. So when you dig them, you can see he hit it. Sometimes it didn't fire, so he just turned it and hit it again until he got it to go off.
Yeah, it still happens.
Always remember H for Henry.
That's cool.
And then this you all dug them before, and I think that's some kind of a band. I don't know if it's a part of a barrel band. And some more buck. Another funny piece that I don't know what it is. Almost looks like some kind of a key, doesn't it? It slides into something. Who knows?
Right.
All right, you want to move on? All right, let's move on. All right, let's move on. All right, let me put this down. Let me put this on. I don't even know what's in the next frame. I don't have a clue. Oh, wait till you see the next frame. Oh, my God. Wait till you see
I love
the
this
next
man's
frame.
excitement. It's awesome.
Wait till you. Oh my God! Yeah, this is. this will actually, this frame here will really be like, man, this is just. The only reason it's so full of stuff is because I didn't have any frames to put them in.
I think we're on the floor.
You ready?
For his pocket. Hey, Scotty. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So here's another big piece of shoulder scale. See the big piece. And see, that's the insert. There's another piece. And then I actually have a hole in over here. I'll show you the hole one I dug. It's actually something hit it. Like it was either struck by a mini ball or a piece of shrapnel, and it's all looks exactly like the indentation of a chow chow. And so we have a big, beautiful South Carolina. I got this in Halltown.
Wow.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's an amazing shape.
Yeah, and the back mark is this is an 1859 back mark. So Lincoln, the Confederate buttons were made up north. So, but Lincoln enacted that they couldn't ship anything else south. So this is an early button, and then you have the local back marks. You have a lot of buttons made in Richmond, Virginia, and some other locals that supported the Confederacy. And so this is a really cool one. It's got an 1859 back mark in it. I knew exactly what it was as soon as I saw it. I'm like, oh, South Carolina. I had another one, but unfortunately that one disappeared on the hands of somebody else. And here's a gold eagle, another one of them gold eagles. Got a big dent in it, but hey, that's quite all right. And here's a really cool flower button. Look at this flower button. Got an iron back on it. Look at this. A really, really cool flower button with a lot of gold.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of hold it sideways for you. Yeah, that's really cool right there. I really like that.
Hey, Rick.
And then, we got a really nice staff officer's cuff. Yeah. Staff officer's cuff button.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I made a video with this one. I got this in 2021 or 2022, I think. And then I went back the next day, and I dug another one. Another staff officer.
Oh, nice.
This one's in better shape right here. So, and they're in the woods, so it's not really like some of the buttons would be smashed, but only because the soldier didn't. Now he was bored and he smashed them, or they stepped on them. So here's a really good one here. This is a. Let me see if I'm holding it right. This is some kind of Navy or Marine button right here. There is the anchor. And there's the eagle. So I don't know if it's Confederate or not. If anybody thinks it's Confederate, you let me know right now. But the back is, come on, phone. But the back is iron. There's what's left of the iron shank. And I found all these buttons, except for the South Carolina. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. They were all within 10 feet of each other. So that's a pretty cool one.
The amazing shape that they're in.
That's in the woods. They're the only people
in the ground here is awful. Like because I'm in farm fields, but that's amazing.
Well, this is what happens when you find a New York button and you don't know it's a New York button and you think it's something else and it's under a tree root. Sorry, John.
Okay.
And as you can see, where I hit it at, dead center. So,
hey, it happens. Mistakes happen.
Exactly. It is what it is. And this one really doesn't belong in here. Somebody gave that to me, but I threw it in there anyway. This is an old railroad button from about 1890 to 1910, but I put it in there because I really liked it. And this is a cool flat button. Look at this flat button here. Look at the back of it. So is that something that you all recognize?
Rob wants you to hold it up higher above chat.
Right there?
Maybe a little higher. There you go.
There.
I got a flashlight above me shining down. That thing better last. See my little flashlight I got hanging down? Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's working good.
See, I'm prepared. I'm prepared, baby. I'm prepared, baby. I got it. So, and then it's just, see, there's the front of it. It's almost like if you reflect it, you like all of a sudden there'd be a cat or something or a cow or something. You ever see them stickers you put on your refrigerator? You know what I'm talking about, Beth, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So, okay, we'll put that down. And another flat button. And what do we got? A coin? Let's see what this coin is. We got I think it's an 1890 something. It's a V nickel. It's okay. It's just a V
I was
nickel.
going to say.
Yeah,
It's
just a V nickel.
just a V-nickel.
Yeah, and this is a 18.
Sir, I've only done
Yeah,
2 V-nickels ever.
You can have that one. You can have it. You can take it. I'll give it to you. This is an Indian head, 18. What is this? Hold on a second. 1859 Indian head.
Thanks, Thomas.
And then we have here's a flying eagle here. Look at that. 1857
yeah,
flying eagle.
I have dug the years on each side of a flying eagle, but I have not found a flying eagle yet. But I have hope.
You'll find. Well, the year you want is the 1856. They only made like 4,000. So
I
you're
hope
gonna
there's
find
one of those in my
57.
honey hole.
Not for
You're gonna find
circulation.
a 57 and a 58.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
and then we
rip
got
that.
a 1826
Hey,
large
a lot.
set here.
Lovely. I love those.
Yeah, 1826. It's got a dent right at the bottom of it, but it's definitely 1826. I have a video of this one too I made. That was one of the worst days. I dug this and I fired pa-chow, pa-chow, and that was it all day. I was looking for this camp and I couldn't find it. So that was it. And then we got this cool broken spoon or knife or something. Look at this. This is a Confederate right here. Look at this Confederate scabbard tip. This is freaking beautiful.
How do you know it's Confederate? The design, shape.
Can I show you a book real quick? Do you mind if I show you a book and go over to it? I'm not going to show you the inside, but I'll show you the book where you can see this. Is that okay or no?
Sure. I'm gonna go hit the restroom real quick.
Okay. So that's the book you want right there. So it's called
Okay.
Groundbreakers. It's the Northern Virginia Relic Hunters Association has been around since the early 70s. And these guys have the most unbelievable dug relics you have ever seen in your life. So that's the book you need to go buy. And this is actually in it. My friend dug the whole belt with everything on it. Belt buckle, scabbard tip, everything
Wow.
that was on the belt was all laying in a little 4-foot area. And he found everything. And it was in a Confederate camp, and this was on the end of the belt. So as soon as he
That's
saw this, he
amazing.
knew exactly. He told me that's what it was. Here's another friction primer. See the hole right there? It would have had powder in it. You stick it in a cannon. And then these little grommets here, these are everywhere. Another spoon handle. This is another piece of a shoulder scale that would help lock it in place. And again, another one. And I just can't seem to find the other end. The big square
Those
sword
things are
belt plate.
so thick. Like, the metal
Oh, I
is
know.
thick on them.
Yes. I want to dig that main one. Oh, somebody just dug one, an 1841 militia plate. He thought it was a breastplate, but it's not. It's missing a corner. And I saw the video, and it's absolutely fantastic. He said he was going to get it repaired, but I don't know if he's going to get it. I wouldn't do it. If it was me, I wouldn't do it. And this is a really good button here. This is, found this on my friend's farm, but when I was cleaning it, unfortunately, I broke it. Look at that. A gigantic, giant ball. My friend has like 350 acres, and I just go up there, and he's like, just go have fun. And it's all full of cows and horses and stuff. Oh, it just fell. So I don't even know where it went. But anyways, and then here's another ball button. I got a small cuff ball button, but that's all there. But these are all eagles, ton of eagle buttons. And here's a big eye. There's a big eye button. And I kind of clean them,
Oh, that's
but
neat.
sometimes I don't. As you can see, look, see it? It's just coming right off.
Mm-hmm.
See, I clean them, but I don't go all out. I just, toothbrush, and there's some more underwear buttons here. More eagles. This is I think this is called a gimlet. It's what's left of it. They would use this, and I found it stuck in a rock, like in between these two rocks. And I think you use this to punch open the. They're loading the cannon. You rip the bag so the powder goes down into the barrel of the cannon, I think. And then you got the J hook, and then you got the triangle that goes with the J, and then you got the other piece that goes with the triangle. This is all the knapsack. That's a set right there. And this is a tompion. This goes in the end. It's missing the cork. It's got a cork and a little stem that comes out. And they would stick it in the end of the musket and would keep the rain and dirt and debris from going down. It's got a little piece of cork in it. I have one where he shot the musket and it was in it, and the mini ball was actually wedged in it. It's really, really cool. And piece of a saddle sheet, part of a saddle that goes on a saddle, and
Thanks, Jeff.
Another Henry, I think. There's some other ones. And this is really cool here. This is a little mini inkwell where he would write letters, but it's been smashed.
Oh, that's cool.
Flat as a pancake. Look at that. And the lid, there's a lid with it. I actually was cleaning it, and the lid fell off in my hand, so I was lucky to even get it.
Hey,
And there's the other pair of scissors. Remember I was telling you the scissors? I dug those pair of scissors with 5 mini balls, and that came out of the same hole. And then these suspender buckles are really, really cool right here. And I dug this one in a totally different spot. But look, it's still got all the stuff in it. So that was cool. This came from that. Remember that yard where I got the plates out of that yard? That came out of there. So here's the really coolest thing. Is right here. 1 smashed mini ball, 2 smashed mini ball, 3 and 4. But they were made into poker chips.
Yeah.
And so if you pick it up and look,
oh, that's
you'll
cool.
see the 1 cent from the coin. They took an Indian head, I think, and they yeah, there it is right there.
Yeah.
Smashed it into it. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I tried to clean this one and it didn't work out right. So about 5 years later, I found all these 3 about a foot away from each other. So there's, yeah, that's pretty good. And this side is nothing. It's got nothing on. It's got nothing on that side. There's some of the, you can see some of the.
I'd love to find stuff like that.
Coming off. And then here's another one. Here's another one, 1 cent. So it wasn't an 1859 Indian head because the shield wasn't on the 59. When did the shield? What did they put on in 60 or 61?
Yeah, 60.
60. So it was either Indian. So could it have been a? Could it have been?
Still Civil War.
Could it have been a? Oh yeah, it's still a Civil War. It was, but it could it have been a flying eagle or no?
No,
or not really. No. And here's the other one here. This is not as legible as the other one.
I mean, it could have been a flying
Still
eagle.
cool. Yeah. And I don't think this is Civil War. I found this in the camp.
The flying eagle didn't have a shape.
I don't have a clue what that is. So it was an Indian head. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't even know if it's Civil War or not, if somebody made it. But was there copper wire during the Civil War? I mean, who knows? And this is a pinfire. And I actually found that, and it fits in it perfectly. So this is it's like a French pistol, and they would that's how it would, you shoot it and it would fire it, I guess, and it would shoot it out of there. And all right, and then you put it in there. So, but it fits in there pretty cool. You know what I mean? So let's see what the next one. Oh yeah, the next one's nice. All right, you ready? And put this. All right, let's put this back. And I know it's late. I'm trying to hurry.
It's all right. After this next one, I'll do the giveaway. How's that sound?
Well, okay. So this is all. Oh, wait a minute. Let me take the pins out. I forgot to take the pins out. Forgot about that.
I agree.
Me
Liz.
too,
This
Liz.
is
Like, you know how you meet someone for the first time and you're like, it'd be really cool to meet that person in real life.
I love you.
This is where I'm at right
you. All right.
Like, bucket list.
So probably
Meet
one of
Lenny.
the best spurs I've ever dug. This is an officer spur, and it's still with the row on it.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That is so cool.
I kicked this right out of the leaves.
What?
And it's got some good design on it.
Yeah, and I love
kicked it.
that.
Just some of the
Excellent
leaves I was
design.
kicking
That is
I kicked
awesome.
the ground and it came right out. But the spur you want is the Christmas spur. There's a Christmas spur, and they were made in December of '62 and '3, I think. And it would say it. It would be dated on the inside. December of '62, and it was like officers would wear them. So there's a cool design on the back, and you can see the design in the center there, all the etching or the ribbing or whatever you want to call it. So
That's amazing.
yeah,
It
that's
is
pretty
amazing.
cool. Couldn't believe in that. I was like, "Are you serious?" So this is a water cap fuse here. See, that says 5 seconds, and then that was full of powder.
It actually
And
says
then-
5 seconds on it.
Yeah, 5 seconds right there.
No
5
kidding.
seconds till it detonated,
Oh, okay.
and then right there,
I
see
didn't
on
realize.
top. Look on top. It says ORD.
Hold it.
Ordnance.
Hold it above chat. There you go. Because the chat hides it. All right. There you go.
Okay.
That's really good.
Okay. There's ORD, and now look to the right. You see the little anchor right there,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and 1862 at the bottom of it. And so at 5 seconds, that's what it was. It was a 5-second fuse, and there's a little, see the little anchor? And just go in and zoom in on it. Yeah, there's a little anchor right there. So these are all like
That's cool.
3 or 4 of these were like in one hole, and it was pretty cool. And
That's
then
crazy.
here is, yeah, see, here's another one here. Yeah, see, that's a better one there. It's 1862 Ordnance Department, ORD, period D, period anchor. And this is empty. Yeah, you can see there's, and then, so the only thing I can figure was that the soldier probably, they used them to start fires. There's another one there. That's the only thing I can figure. Here's a big, this is actually not, this is something definitely way bigger here. Got a big W on there. So this could be Confederate or Yankee. And this was, this is pretty cool right here. This is, you see, I'll put it next to the other one. You see the size of how much bigger it is. It's really big. And yeah, here's another one that's even, but the 5-second piece fell off when I was cleaning it. I have it in one of my cases. I kept it. I wanted to glue it back on there, and I still have some of the paper. See the paper in there? I tried to leave the paper in there. I didn't realize I was cleaning it, and I'm like, "What am I doing, idiot? Stop cleaning it." So, but it's pretty cool. And then there's another little fuse here. This is probably a fuse plug. Is what this is. And then there's probably another. This is another big fuse plug here. When this thing hit, I was like, "Oh my God, sword belt plate. This thing, my detector, that needle went up and locked and did not move." And then that came out. I'll take it, but I don't want sword. And here's a Borman. This is a Borman fuse here. This is it's got, let's see, this is how many seconds is this? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like a 4 or 5 second fuse. There's a piece missing right there. You know, which, of course, it's detonated. So, cool Borman.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to
then,
upload it, however you load it, to YouTube tomorrow.
There's another piece of it right there. That's just a piece of the shrapnel. And here's another piece of it here that just went off and detonated. You can see some of the markings on the side. I'm trying to, here we go, right there. Some of the markings on it and stuff. So, and this here was pretty cool. I don't know what this is. I thought it was like maybe it went to like a camp stove or something. You know, it's pretty cool. It's a big
Got
iron.
something on it.
Yeah, it's kind of got a big design on there. I'm trying to, yeah, there you go. And kind of do the glare. This flashlight better make it. I'm telling you, if this flashlight dies, I'm done. The flashlight.
We'll have you
Well,
on
that's
again.
it for this one here.
All right.
That's it for that one. Okay, let's go to another frame.
So while you're looking,
Let's go to another frame.
let's do this giveaway.
Okay.
While you're getting ready for your other frame, so Beth is gonna. So as you guys chat, we're gonna do the same thing as last week. I think it was last week with Bree. You guys are gonna chat like crazy, and then Beth is gonna point, and she's gonna pick the winner. This is what the prize is right here. The $2. I think it's a silver certificate. It's 1928. Pretty cool. It's red. And I can ship these internet if somebody's in here from Canada or wherever. Start chatting right now. If you're in Canada, wherever, England, I could ship these in an envelope. So, Beth, you can do a countdown in your head if you want to. 10 seconds in your brain, and go ahead and pick the winner. Chat it up.
J-Tib.
There you go.
Oh, so
J-Tib's the
J-Tib
winner.
said me. Yeah.
Congratulations,
I'd pin it
Johnny.
if I could pin his comment, but I can't.
It's okay.
I can only mute or block him.
Yeah, there you go. We
And I don't
trust.
want to do that.
Thank
Johnny,
you, guys.
congratulations.
Congratulations, Jay.
Johnny. And Johnny, I think I have your address, but send it to me again. Block him.
Block
Kimber.
him. I can't do that, Kimber. Johnny's a good dude.
That's awesome. We'll be having more.
So me and my daughter were walking along the river after all the flooding, and we found this broken piece of a sword right here.
Awesome. A block away. No way.
No, it was. So everybody tells me it's not a piece of a sword, but it's a piece of a sword. You can tell me anything you want. Okay, it's a piece of a sword. So there's the top is real thick, and then you would have a blade right here. So that's pretty cool. And here's a last breastplate I found, but it wouldn't let me play the video. I don't know why. It wouldn't let me play it. But if you look on the back of it, let's get up here. Look where it was laying when it was laying like this, laying the face up. And you can see where the mice have gone all around the edge and chewed all the lead out. Look, see all the little teeth marks?
Mm-hmm.
They're all around the edge. So they were just chewing on it. So I don't understand what it is with so many mini bowls I have been chewed. They all have all these little chew marks in them from the little mice and the field mice and the moles and stuff. So
Sharpening
that's
their
pretty
teeth.
cool.
That must be
So
something
this is the
else
one I got out of
Wearing down their teeth.
right?
I don't really want to pick this one up. I guess the one I found out in the tree stump. It took me like 3 hours because of all the rims are going to fall off. As you can see, the rims just going to. So I'll leave that one.
Tell that story. Tell that story.
What's that?
Tell the
Well-
tree stump story.
Oh, the tree stump story. Oh, so
Yeah, because that was awesome.
I actually hit it with my detector, and it was really, really loud. And I kept digging all around this, and I couldn't find it. And I don't, I'm probably one of the fewest guys, or the only guy, that doesn't have a pinpointer. I know, right? And so I'm like, well, I just have to come back and get it. And I went around it, and sometimes I'll set my detector. I can actually hold the trigger, and it'll kind of scan real wide. And I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't a mini ball. I knew it wasn't a button. It didn't hit on button, and the meter hit way high. So I knew it was either a big piece of shoulder scale, which I'm hoping it wasn't, or it was like a buckle or a breastplate or something good. And then a couple weeks later, I went back with a big screwdriver and a saw, and I think something, I can't remember what I had, and it took forever for me to keep sawing. So I started sawing, and then I ended up hitting this edge. That's why it ended up breaking off. And as you get so shiny, because I kept rubbing it while I was in the root, I kept rubbing it, going, please don't be a shoulder scale. And that's all you could see. That was all you could see right there. And I said, please don't be a shoulder scale, please. And I kept going more and more. And I couldn't get it out, so I took a rock, and I would take the screwdriver and set it on the root and just kept hitting on top of the screwdriver, and it kept splitting the root more and more, and then that's how it came out. I finally got it out of there. So it was
The things we do for our treasure.
Yeah, see, I'll pick it up. See, there's the back of it right there. So, exactly. And then that little piece of rim fell off right when I got it out. That fell off, and I was like, come on, man. So, and then this one here, this was right beside a tree, and it was like this, and then this piece was like this, and I tried to save it, but only there was only a little piece right there holding it, and a little piece on the end holding it, and a little piece. You can see where a little piece was there. And when they're made, yeah, they got a wire. Yeah, they're made with a wire, and so you can see where it broke right on the rusty wire. So that's where it ended up breaking at. But still cool though, I really like it, and
Yeah.
that's the mystery relic there. This is Captain Ahab's eye patch. Just everybody kept telling me I don't know what it is. It's just I have no clue what it is. And here's another mystery item. You want to see another mystery item? Look at this one. Look, these side by side. All right, I have no clue what this is. So this goes like that. I'm gonna try to pick it up. All right, I'm holding it, and it's missing. See a little hole. So it had a little screw that would go in there, and it went on top of that's a trigger. That's a sight.
I was going to say, is it a sight? Because that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, so the double barrel.
Yeah. So,
or
was this on a Henry repeating? Was this on a Henry repeating rifle? I don't think it would be. Would it?
Maybe not even double barrel, but the top and then the bottom where the ramrod goes. Yeah, offer lever action. I think you're right, John.
Yeah. So they're missing a little screw fell out somewhere along the line, and
Henry
he just.
Yeah. That's cool.
That is cool.
So who found one of those? Alexa found one of those? You thought it was junk? A Henry or a Winchester? Yeah, you see, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I have an arms book, and I could not find this in it. So that's exactly how I found it, and found it in two pieces.
Alexa.
That's where it's going. Another heel plate. Big heel plate with a big piece missing off of it. Some more knapsack hooks. Nipple protector they would put over the nipple of the musket. That's where the hammer sat, right there, to help keep the water and dirt from going down in there.
Alexa found those too.
Oh yeah, they're nice. I have like 8 of those right there.
Oh,
this is cool. Cliff Condor found, he ID'd this for me. I really appreciate it. This goes for a musket. This is called a mainspring vise. It goes on the musket. So I'm glad he helped me out with that because I did not know what that was. So, yeah, all right. Let's see what else we got. And I don't know what that would have been. I don't know if that would have been a tintype in there or not. It's not a watch. It's really cool. It's got some little edges where it would hold something in there. So I don't know if the soldier was wearing it around his neck and he lost it and lost a picture of his wife or his girl or something. So who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? And this is what happens when you get the reason it's at an angle is because of the powder is making it go on an angle. The lead is oxidizing inside of it, and it's expanding, and it's trying to push that out. That's what that's doing. Push that mini ball out of there. Part of a pocket knife. No. Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely see
Yes.
it. I see what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, just trying to push it out of there. Sure, I didn't hit it. That's funny. Yeah, no, your favorite button in the whole world?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Another beautiful New York.
I want to dig nice ones like you dig, though. Holy cow.
Oh, wait till you see the nice one. This isn't even the nice one. There's one with 99% gold on it. Wait till you see that one. It'll blind you when it's. And then I dug five round balls, and this came out of like a little 1 foot spot. It's kind of dented, but it's still cool though. This is a Massachusetts back mark on this one. It says Attleboro, I think. Is that what it says? Yeah, Attleboro. I see it. Let's get it up there.
Yeah,
that was flashlight. Yeah,
I think there was 2 brothers that made that.
Yeah, these are Attleboro, and this one is I don't even know if I can see. This one is
red.
Can't read that one too good. Come on, you stupid phone.
It has a hard time.
There it is right here. I don't even know what that. Anyway, extra gilt.
Yep, there you go.
Extra gilt. All right, extra gilt. And so we have a cufflink, only cufflink I've ever dug. I dug 5-star carbines out of one hole, and then I filled the hole in and turned my phone off, and then I went over the hole again, and this was in the hole. so I didn't get on video. And then another little cuff eagle, part of a broken key, I guess. I just threw this big old nail in there just because it's cool. Another eagle, smashed. Another really smashed eagle here. The side.
I think Lenny likes to dig stuff. Right, Lenny?
No, I love to dig stuff. I took a few year break too. Let's see what's in the next frame. Oh yeah, let's get to that frame. This is a good frame here. You'll like this frame too. Oh yeah, we need to see that frame.
I think we're gonna have Lenny back on.
Okay, this is one of the worst days I ever had, and one of the best days I ever had. My headphones broke. It was only supposed to be 65 degrees in the woods. It got up to 78. This was in November, and these freaking bugs kept flying into my nose and my eyes and they were all over my face. And my detector, the headphones started pulling out of the jack, and you could see the cords, and it wouldn't hardly work. And I was like, this is just going to go home. And I got this big signal. Oh, wait, let me take the
It happens.
The pin. Sorry. I'm sorry. So let's take that frame out. And then I got this big signal, and I dug this. This was like this when I was digging it. So it was on the side. So I haven't really cleaned it up that much. You know, it's pretty cool. Big Eagle breastplate. Still got the iron hooks on the back and stuff. Sometimes you'll find them. Look on the back. If you ever find one, sometimes it'll say Boyd and Sons, Boston. It'll say W.H. Smith, Brooklyn. They were a couple of the contractors. And they might say Allegheny Arsenal, but I've never seen a breastplate with Allegheny Arsenal on it. But there are some plates that have that on there. But there's nothing on this one. Matter of fact, I have one. I think I have one in another frame that's stamped. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, none of mine
That
is.
thing's gorgeous.
And about an hour later, I dug this one. And
Nice.
I kicked the leaves, and I went about 2 inches down, and it was laying exactly like this. And so you turn it
It's in
over.
amazing shape.
And let me see, I'm trying to read it right here. The soldier, so there's a letter B. So is that A/B maybe or something? Because he carved on the back of it right there, some kind of an initial.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And it's like got hack marks on it.
That's
that's
personalized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like this one. I got another personalized one too. That one's, it's got a bunch of bayonet holes stuck in it. Where do you see that one? I dug that out of a guy's garden.
Wow.
I said, "Can I relic under your yard?" Because they wouldn't let me in the field anymore. And this field backed up to these houses. And he was like, "Go ahead." And that was the first thing I dug. So here is that shoulder scale. Remember I was telling you, this is a whole shoulder scale, the whole thing. So as you can see, something hit it. Now, it's probably going to come apart when I pick it up. Let's see, there's the face, that's the front, that's the top of it. And this is the insert. This goes on next. And then here's the other piece. You always dig these separately. These are never together. It's still got the rim on it. And something hit that bad
That's
boy.
cool.
That is amazing.
That was struck by, that could have been.
Who wore that? Like an officer or something?
Probably. So, either he was bending over hiding, or he was running, or it could have been a piece of shrapnel hit him. And, well, you can't tell me he didn't just do that. If he would have, that was done by other means. Just
So
like
not
Elliot.
all soldiers
Just
wore
like
these?
Elliot. Excuse me?
Not all soldiers wore these.
They were discarded. And you can see like it's falling apart. See the metal in the middle of it. It's falling apart on me. But they were a lot of times they didn't want to wear them because they were just they were becoming obsolete. There's actually a place. they didn't want to wear them. They were just bulky, and they were really more for dress, like parade and dress and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they really didn't want to wear them too much. You know, sometimes when I dig like a mini ball or something, like here's a piece of Civil War glass from an old bottle or something, you know. So I keep that too. And then here's another one of those pin fires. You know, one of those little pin fires. You know, it's pretty. Probably it's a French pistol, French pistol. Yeah. So they probably just, you know, hey, I want to start a fire, so he couldn't start a fire, so he pulled the bullet out, dumped the powder on some leaves and sticks, and started a fire. You know, started his campfire. And, I don't even know what this one is. This is bigger than a Spencer, so this is big right here. So I don't have any clue what this is. This is a really, really big shell right here. I don't have any clue. So, and then here's another burn side. See the burn side? Little hole in the bottom. And then here's a good one right here. This is a whole Henry.
Wow.
A whole Henry shell with the H. See the H right there? So the rarity to get a whole one is pretty cool. West Virginia, baby. West Virginia. The soldier was bored, so here is a Williams cleaner. So see, we carved it. He was bored, so he didn't have anything to do. Where do you see? I have about 50 carved shells. So this is a Type 2 Williams cleaner right here. And then here's another one I put beside it. So he took this one. This is probably a 3-ringer. So he just smashed it. There was nothing to do. I mean, they just sat around and, hey, when's the action going to happen? There was no action, so they just didn't have anything to do. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I couldn't find out what this was for the longest time. This is actually a sword, a hilt of a sword. You can see where they chopped it in half and busted it all up. See where they chopped it? This is a center part.
Oh,
like
cool.
the blade would go through here, and the handle would be like where my thumb is and stuff. And this is probably part of the guard. This piece sticking out is part of the guard where it would come around. So it was probably broke, and they just probably busted it and broke it all up because they were just bored, didn't have anything to do. You know, camp life, it was dull. So I didn't know what this thing was forever, and I know you all won't know what it is. See, it's all twisted up, right? Look how it's all twisted.
Mm-hmm.
A Civil War soldier did this, right? But do you know what it is? It goes on a hat. Now that part should give it away right there. Oh, wait a minute. Or that'll give it away.
Well, it's the bugle part, huh?
Yeah, it's a bugle. It went on a hat. So he just took his kepi off, and he didn't want it, and he twisted it up. I had it for 3 or 4 years, and then all of a sudden I realized it was a bugle. Twisted up.
Cool.
And then you got there's part of the, just smashed it flat. I thought it was an ID tag at first, but it's not. And you can see the rings on it, see the lines on it from probably a 3-ringer or something like that, you know. And another one of those things, God, I dig a lot of those things right there. And then big old, probably goes to the tent, one of those eyelets for the tent. That's a real big one right there. And
Yeah, that's big.
this is some kind of a flower button here.
Thank you for the follow, Pam.
It's a really cool. And there's another flat button here. It's a really good one. There's the New York I was telling you about right there. Where do you see that one? Cool flat button. And then this is that's just a button back right there. I thought this was a, how do you say it? A shot blank shell when I first dug this, because I was digging them like crazy. And when I found that it was like that, so I threw it in my bag with all my trash. And that's when I got home, I was lucky. It almost went, and it was gone. So that's the one I was telling you about with all.
Wow.
That thing.
Drool, John. Drool.
Amazing.
That's one of the most
It is.
gilded buttons I've ever dug. And I just cleaned it with water. So he probably just got there and, just ran into something, brushed against a tree, picked up a big rock, cutting firewood, knocked it off with his musket. Who knows? And then
That's awesome.
again, What is wrong with these freaking New Yorks? I keep hitting them. This was under a tree root too, but this was my fault. Again, that was my fault. I don't want to pick that one up. And I found a piece of a plate. This was, do you know what a hut site is? A hut site is where they camp for like a long period of time, like for a month or two or something. So this is a lot of hut site stuff here. So here's a hat letter, like a 0 or a O. And then another hat letter, number 1. See where it was affixed? There's a little pin right there where they would affix it on their kepi. And then here is a, let's see, this is a 1861 silver 3-cent piece here. I got it close to that New York button. That's really a cool one right there. I'm trying to hold it in my hand without it falling. Sorry for like,
no, they're tiny.
Can't get it right. So,
Brian, baby.
Yeah,
me
the
too.
Coins I dig are really in Civil War camps and stuff. But here's a really cool button right here. Check out, you'll like this button. Now let's see, could anybody ID that button right there? I'm going to hold it just like, hold on a minute. Now you know, what happened? Become a super fan. What do? Exit? I got to exit out. So, all right. Anybody can tell me what that is?
Is that a pelican?
Yes.
What, Louisiana? Or?
Louisiana. Good job,
cool.
man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's the back. Good job. And then about 5 feet away, I dug this one.
Lion octopus.
Another Confederate one.
Oh, dear.
But look on the top of it. MVC on the top of it. And it's a droop wing eagle. So that's, everybody told me it was a Mobile Volunteer Corps, Alabama button. But my friend, he's dug over 100 Mississippi buttons. He actually found one of these right beside a Mississippi I. So it's like Mississippi Volunteer Corps is what they say it stands for.
Wow.
So I thought it was an eagle button at first until I cleaned it. And then it's got some silver. See the silver on it? Got some silver on it. Right there, a little bit of silver. And
I like
still
that
got the shank on the back of it.
The drip wing is really cool.
Yeah, that's the only one I got. And then I found this one here. Here's another one that goes on the hat. I don't have all the. I'm trying to go back and find some more pieces, but there's another person at Relic hunts in there, 2 or 3. They're, for some reason, they just don't want to fill their holes in. I don't know why. Well, they might have found that piece right there, and then there was another piece that would have came out. Here, let's use this. Another piece that would have came out here, and then this piece. This probably would have went to the bugle, and then this piece here would have circled. But I don't know where it is. I'll try to remember the friction primer I was telling you about.
Yeah.
See, look. See, there's the one with the. See, it's got the thing on it.
Oh,
I broke
cool.
that when I was cleaning it. And then a bunch of. These are caps. So the soldier again just sat there and he just pushed all these caps together because he just was bored.
Yeah.
Or just the caps go on the musket. He
That's
just
true,
didn't have
right?
anything to do. Here's another rare thing. I only got half of this, and I did not think this was Civil War, but this is Civil War. This is, there's 1854. This is a lid that goes on to keep their food preserved. They got these big jars and cans of food, steel barrels of food, and this would be on there, and they would unscrew it. And Chris Wright found a hole up in Cumberland. He's another relic hunter up there. He does bottles and Civil War relics. He actually has a hole in, and it's absolutely beautiful, the one he dug. So it's really, really cool. Yeah, there it is right there. Proprietor something ORS New York.
Yeah.
Right there. I haven't found the other part. I mean, I'm sure somebody else probably found it or something, but what's on the next one? Oh, there's what you want to see right there. All right.
Eddie, how many cases do you have? A lot of cases left?
1, 2, 3, 4, like 8. You want to stop?
I think we should do another segment with you.
Heck yeah.
It's 9:04.
You guys want to see one more case? You guys
One
want to see
more
more?
case. Up to you all.
We'll have Lenny
The
back
first
on.
yes. The
You have
first
more.
yes.
Okay. Let's see
That's
what's
Tony
not
would
even- there's-
appreciate that because he didn't want to leave and he wanted to get to the good stuff. So that would be a good idea.
Okay, well here, let's just do like we can do a couple more. Here, let me put this away.
He's in Maryland, Rick.
We can get to that case too if you want. If you want to do that one, up to you. I'll put the. We won't do that. If you don't want to do that case, we don't have to do that case.
Let's do one more case, and then I definitely want to have you back on again. Because you have
yes.
more stories, more stuff to show. Does that sound good?
And I'm seeing so many things I didn't even know existed. So yes.
Plus I have
Okay, well, here,
too. So hey Tim, thanks for the follow.
Okay, let's start in this corner right here. I was digging a pachow, and this came out. This is it's an inkwell, but I didn't really think. Yeah, it's an octagon inkwell. It's tiny, but I really didn't think about it. And when I dug it, the guy was like, "Go back and get the rest of it," and I can't remember. I've been back, but I just can't find the exact spot. So that's all I have. So this is a musket. This takes the nipple off. Here, made out of iron.
Right.
It's like a gun tool. And here's these freaking things here. They just, for some reason, they won't leave me alone. These freaking shoulder scales are driving me up the wall. And then, like a piece of ironstone that came out with a mini ball as well. See, like a piece of ironstone, probably a coffee mug or maybe some kind of pot or a kettle or something. And then canteen spout. Sometimes they'll carve their initials on there.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
I actually have one. Yeah, this is a canteen spout. It's kind of bent. I actually have a canteen spout with JWB on it. And I was like, what? And I was like, that is not John Wilkes Booth's canteen spout. So I'll have to find that and show you that. I have about 6 or 7 of those. Another one of those musket sling adjusters, they always fall off. They always break off. And that's a really little cool pocket knife. That was so deep. And then after I got it home, this fell off. And then I don't have it on this side, so I can't find the hole where I dug it out of. So, and I'm never going to find it. So, and then another one of those nipple protectors. See, and there's another one right there. And then here's another mystery item. I have no clue what it is. I don't know what. So at first, I thought this sat on top of a musket, right? Yeah. And then you look through this, like we're going to shoot that, that minnow bucket right there. So I don't know what this is. I have no clue. It sits on something.
Looks like an end piece to something.
I thought it was a what piece?
An end piece to something.
Yeah, I can't find it. I look and look.
Gonna slide on and then stop.
Google Lens. Yeah, you know what Google Lens says about it? They said it's like Roman from 20 million years ago.
Everything's Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
everything's
right?
Roman on Google Lens.
Yeah.
Maybe Cliff can ID that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is probably my best find ever right here.
Oh my gosh.
So you got
it's an amazing shape.
Yeah, you got the sun. They got the sun behind the mountains, and then you got the arrows. Trying to look at it and hold it. The arrows right there. Then you got the steamboat. Or no, that's a barge going. I think it's a barge going down a river. And then you got the mountains, and then almost looks like a little mushroom right there. I'm trying to figure out what that is. And then you got the arrows over on that side with the wreath. And one of the only Ohio troops wore this. Nobody else. Only Ohio only. That's it. And then still has them, and they were made so good. The Yankee ones were made with rust. They all rusted and fell apart. These are brass, so they did not rust at all. And the patina, that's exactly how it came out. Just brushed it with a light toothbrush and some warm water.
That's beautiful.
Nothing that you don't ever want to clean anything, any of your plates. You don't want to shine the USs till the brass is shiny. You can do it, but let's just say that belt buckle was $150 and you shine it up. You just made it worth like $40. You know,
really?
so
Good to know.
yeah, oh yeah, never shine. Like I could shine this and turn it into brass, and this would probably go from $3,000 or $4,000 probably down to like maybe like $300 or something. So you never ever, I just spit on it right there.
Good
And
advice.
so you never want to. And here's another. I got this one the day after Thanksgiving. So
Wow.
and you can see how they made the hooks. And there you go. The hooks are just they break off. And this was so close, and I hit the heck out of this thing too. You can see where I was dragging. Let me see if I can get it right. I'll get it right for you. Look, see all the scrape marks? Yeah, see all the shiny scrape marks? That's from me. Yeah, that thing was sitting like this, and I had the hole was over here, and it was like this, and I was like, man, where is this? And I said, it's got to be a freaking round ball. I know it's a round ball. And then I moved over a little bit there. Now you can really see them. See all the marks? So I got lucky on this guy. So, but there's one I actually stuck to I got my US buckle. I actually stuck to my shovel, and I couldn't find it. I looked on my shovel, and it went right through the puppy balls. So everybody does it. And let's see. See, there's the 5 second. Remember it fell off the fuse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's the 5 second.
Thank
And this is a cool mini ball here. I just put it in there because it splattered perfectly. Look at that.
Wow.
That was a perfect splatter.
That is pretty
that's
cool.
right out.
Enjoy it.
Tiniest. This is probably from one of them little boot pistols or something. You know?
Oh,
The
I found a lot of them.
tiniest. Yeah, this thing is like so tiny. It's smaller than a 22.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what that is. And some more buttons. These are more eagles. So here's another ring. This has got like let's put it up here. Got like an octagon, or not like an octagon, but it's like a weave. See the weave on it or something?
Oh,
know,
that's different. They're usually just so plain, like straight edges on them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So that's really neat.
We'll do the gold. You want to do the gold? I got some gold stuff I found too. We'll do that at the next. We'll do the next time. And there's an I button that he smashed. See the infantry button? He smashed into a million pieces. You see it? It's flattened it. Still got dirt. I never even finished cleaning it all. Still got dirt on the back of it. But just the I button, infantry. Mother underwear button. This is a 18. One's a 1830 something, and one's a 18. I got two of them in there. And one's a 1840 something. So I think that is the.
I think that's an 1800 something.
I got the date. I've seen the date on it before, but I can't really.
I think that's a
Yeah,
Thomas.
the date's there. Trust me.
That's a Thomas Jefferson.
Trust me,
coin.
it's there. And then here's another one here. This is of all the places that didn't get any corrosion, one spot, right where the date is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's always there.
It's
Yeah.
18. This is an 18. Right there it is. That's upside down. See it right there?
Yep.
18. Come on, phone. 1830. It's upside down. 1830. So I only dig large cents if it's like in a Civil War camp or
That's a
trying
half
to find a
cent.
Civil War camp. I think it says 1 cent in the middle, I think. Let me put them together.
Looks smaller. Oh, all right. Just my eyes. Yeah. Gotcha.
I'm old too. No pun intended. I'm just kidding you. You know that. So then I found this in the woods too. It's not Civil War, but it's cool though. It's an 1876 quarter.
Close enough.
That's pretty cool.
I need one of those.
Me too.
And then at the bottom of it, it's got right there. It says CC on the bottom for Carson City.
Oh man, that's
nice.
awesome.
See right above the R. See above the R, it says CC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
awesome.
pretty cool.
That's
That was
gonna be
kind of like unexpected. Then this is that thing remember that. That's got to be. It's tiny. Look how small that thing is.
Yeah, there's your real.
Yeah, it's so worn out, and it's got like, what is that, a letter D right there or something? You can see part of his eyeball and his nose, his beak. Look at that beak on that dude. You trust anybody that looked like that back in the day? No way. I can't believe they put his face on coin. You know? So look at that dude.
We can't all be gorgeous.
And this side, I know. I'm blessed, though, I'll tell you. Missing tooth and bald head, what else could a girl ask for? You know? So, darn, I can't hold this thing. It's so slimy and like, it's so smooth. It won't even stay on my, there's nothing on it. There it is right there, a little piece. There's only like 2 letters on the back. That's it. You know? And here, let's put it back in here. There he is. Oh, yeah, look at him now.
There you go.
He looks kind of rough looking. And, you know, another piece of flat button. And this is another little spur buckle that holds a spur, you know, on the little strap. And kepi buckle that goes on the hat. And another Burnside, piece of shoulder scale, another flattened out mini ball where, you know, he was just bored. He just didn't have anything to do. And another one of those rivets. This guy dug this. He dug this piece here, and there was a hole there open, and that was laying next to the hole. And I went over the hole, and I said, man, what the heck? He didn't even dig it. And I picked it up, and when I went over the hole again, this was in the hole. So I don't think that he knows what it was, but it's, you know, just a harmonica.
Yeah, piece of history. A piece of history.
Now, is this part of an ink pen? Like where you dip the pen right here? See that spot? Mm-hmm. I have no clue what that is.
Oh, it looks
but
like it.
This paper will come out. See, the paper just comes out. So
don't drop it at your plate.
There it is. I don't have any clue what it is. So, anyways, and so I'm still trying to find that. I actually bought this at a flea market, and the woman told me it was about 50 years old. This is a 2-piece Maryland buckle right here. And in the buckle book, it's exactly like the one in the buckle book, to the T. Mm-hmm. But she said that she's had it for 50 years. It belonged to somebody in her family, but obviously they shined it up. But I got to find out if this is real or not. So.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I know. I just keep it on top of the microwave, but. Well, I mean, that's it. Let's stop because there's more stuff, and plus there's more stuff. More stuff, and there's more stuff.
Yeah, we gotta have a second show.
There's more stuff over there. What's that?
Yeah, because I'm sure Andrew is sad that he missed this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
We need him in here as part of it.
Where are you, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put this lid on.
I'll talk to you, buddy. I'll talk to you. We'll schedule you.
So you want to end this now?
Yeah, you can turn it back around and talk to you a little bit. Hey, Tony.
No, but I wanted to give Beth something. Beth, I made that for you.
Oh, there you go.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Thank you, Lenny. That's awesome.
I mean, you said you only ever dug one, so I want to made that for you. So here, let's go over. I'll tell you
so much.
Isn't that awesome?
So this is that's a Type 1 Williams cleaner. That's a Type 2 Williams cleaner. That's a Type 3. 44. Star Base 3-ringer. That's made in Washington, D.C. Washington Arsenal.
Oh, my gosh.
This is a swag base 3-ringer. So if you look inside, you'll see it's got lines in here. They call it a wagon wheel. A wagon wheel. And then this is a Spencer carbine. 69 3-ringer. I think, was that one been pulled? No, it might be pulled. I don't know. Regular, like a 56 Sharps Star carbine. And since you're from West Virginia, I put that's a Harper's Ferry bullet there that was made in a
that's awesome.
And then this is a just put 2 69 3-ringers in each corner. And last but not least is a carved 3-ringer where the soldier carved the bottom ring off of it. And
it's got a star. Thank you so much.
Got a star in the base of it for Washington Arsenal. Yeah, so I just go to the thrift store. Yeah, I go to the thrift store and I get all these frames, and they're like $2. So I just go get them, and you know, I just so there's another frame. That used to be a spice rack. So I made that, and then I made another one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so you just go to the thrift store, and then you got to get the foam and put the foam in. But you can have that. I made that for you.
That's
Well,
awesome.
I appreciate it. It's funny because I've only ever found the Onesbury ringer, and I learned from Lenny that the one that I found is pulled. And I didn't know that. I always wondered why it was a weird shape, and I learned from Lenny that
it never made it to that bottom case. Some more cases, and there's some more cases. So we'll get into it. I mean, it's like a lot of stuff, and it started at 7, so it's just it is what it is, And how do I turn this back around to me?
I have a question before you go.
Okay.
It's the question we have to ask him. What's your white whale, Lenny? Because you've dug an awful lot of stuff.
I knew you were going to ask me that.
We need to know.
Let's turn off my flashlight before the battery dies. Okay. CS. I gotta have a CS plate. Confederate belt buckle. I mean, I did. Yeah. I actually found one, and but that was I had like 15 or 20s that are gone or missing or stolen. So that was one of them, and that was a very rare. That was only like 3 have ever been found. It's called a VSS, stood for Vicksburg Sharpshooters, but I only found half of it. And there's another piece that goes together. It's like this. It's like this. So I found the wreath, and it was missing the tongue. Okay. So, that goes in. I'm doing it backwards. Yeah, that goes like this. So that's probably what it is. I'm really good. I love, I'd like to get in and find some good Mississippi buttons, some nice Virginias. Oh, I'd love to find some of that. Some other Yankee buttons. Love to find some other Yankee buttons. That'd be great. I only have one Massachusetts. I got like 25 New York buttons. New York was the most supplied soldier in the Civil War anyway. There were more New York soldiers than anybody. They were everywhere.
That's why I find so many of those buttons there.
Oh, yeah. I've just found just tons of stuff. It's just, I've been doing it forever. So, I lost some really, really good spots. 3-acre house sites. They one of the people let me dig on their yard, and it was full of 69s. They were everywhere, and but I lost that too. So people just don't want you to be back on their property anymore.
Congrats, John.
Thanks, Jake.
All right, Lenny, I will get with you, and then we'll schedule you for the next go around.
Sure, no problem.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Definitely need to have you come back.
How do I get you your case? What about your case?
I don't know.
I gotta drive out there or something?
I'll drive out. Hey, I'll come detect with you, Lenny.
There you go.
Oh, heck yeah. We can do that.
There you go.
I can show you tons and tons of places. I've lost so many good spots, though. That's the only thing. This development is crazy. It's just nuts. And, it's just not right. Especially right outside of Charlestown, West Virginia, because you can still go in that cornfield. You'll dig all the fire you want. They're all out there. And I'm sure I'm pretty sure the corn's been cut down. You park in the Martin's parking lot or the Walmart parking lot, and you just go.
Just go.
Yeah. Nobody says anything. I've been doing it for 30 years there. So.
Thank you, guys. 63 people watching. That's pretty good for Tok Cast. 64.
It is.
That's awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Record.
65. We might have set a record.
That's awesome.
All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Beth.
I haven't even eaten dinner yet. I haven't eaten my dinner yet. What's that?
Thank you, Lenny. We appreciate you saving all that history.
No problem.
Heck yeah.
I appreciate you letting me come on the show, and hopefully let's get Andrew next time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we'll get
He's
Andrew
going to be on there next time.
Yeah.
Hey, wait till sports season is over. Let's just wait till sports season is over. That way he'll be here. Right?
Yeah, there you go. Right.
He ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing in January. He ain't playing no. Well, wait a minute. He got ice hockey. That's right. So forgot about that.
As long as he's not coaching sports, we should be good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you tell him I said hi. I'm sure hopefully he's watching. Okay.
All righty. All right.
All right, see y'all
Thank you.
later. All right,
It was
John.
so nice talking with you, Lenny.
I'll
All
see
right,
all
talk to you guys later.
Appreciate
All
all
right,
the
bye-bye.
support. Bye-bye.
Absolutely. All right, bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, guys. Thanks for everything, and thanks for being here.